Hey, 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 what is up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the NXT Homecoming Watch Along. It's your girl, Denise, and it is Tuesday, September 16th. And NXT is returning to Full Sail today. And apparently, there's going to be like a bunch of surprises, a bunch of people coming in, Bianca Belair, Bobby Roode. I already lost track of everybody that they promoted. We have a star-studded women's match that features Rhea Ripley, Lyra Valkyria, and Stephanie Vaquer. So there is a lot happening at the moment on this show. So I don't normally do NXT watch-alongs, but I decided to do one for today, given the grandeur of it all. And then also, for those of you who are wondering, hey, how can I watch NXT right now live, especially if you are on the West Coast? Because if you're on the West Coast, it is a lot harder to watch NXT live. Just a heads up, guys, if you get a VPN and you have Netflix and change your location to the United Kingdom, you can watch NXT live at the same time that people over on the East Coast. So shout out to my West Coast peeps, because sometimes we just don't be knowing that information. So let's do this. All right, let me start getting everything set up. Thank you to everybody who's here. 1 second. All right. Seconds. So I'm going to mute the audio and give some shout outs in the meantime until the show actually gets going. So let me give some shout outs. Let me put the thing on the thing, the chat on the screen. Okay, there it is. It's up there. All right. We'll get the party started. I want to start off by thanking the homie Sheldon Jackson for gifting a DWO membership, man. It doesn't matter what day, it doesn't matter what stream. Sheldon Jackson comes in here and drops a DWO membership, and it is the coolest freaking thing because he has been doing this now for a really, really long time. And this doesn't just help me, but it really truly gives a lot of people. I lost count of how many free memberships Sheldon has given across the board. So there's been a lot of people that have gotten free memberships. Thank you to Sheldon. So Sheldon, thank you so much as always for that. We got Brandon Rosen who says, is everyone here to see NXT or is everyone here to see the DWO? One more for the bad guys. Hey, Brandon, nice to have you on the stream. Thank you so much for always joining. I'm excited because every now and then we have an episode of NXT that feels like it's a can't miss episode. And today is definitely one of those episodes where it feels like we should be watching NXT, right? Because I know I cover NXT on a weekly basis. I know sometimes it's hit or miss, but this one, I think for like the pops and the moments, I think this one will definitely be worth tuning into. So thank you so much, Brandon, for getting the party started here at the first super chat of the evening. So thank you so much, Brandon. All right, shout out to Alexandra who's here. Shout out to Jolie. We got Steve Otar, we got Arjen, we got Binkray, we got Jolie, we got Mike Santana. I'm sorry, Centeni, Mike Santana. I'm like, we got Mike Santana, Maria. All right, I don't know what I'm thinking anymore. All right, we got Sarah in here. Shout out to John Boy. We got Maxwell. We got Nathan Troxel in here. Shout out to the homie Stephen Marchuli. We got Kevin Simpson who says this NXT will be glorious. Yes, Bobby Roode will be on, by the way, so shout out to Bobby Roode. Hopefully we get to hear the glorious theme song, because if the glorious theme song doesn't play today, I don't want anything of it. All right, we got 2 minutes until NXT starts. Actually, I'm sorry, 1 minute. We got Juan Ortega here who says, I'm here for the NXT nostalgia and watching some women's wrestling stardom. Shout out to Juan Ortega for always showing some love to women's wrestling. We got Aaron Teagle, we got Arnold Nicholson Jr., we got Mike Kowinski, we got Black Panther 7, we got Raphael Smith. Thank you so much for watching my predictions video that I dropped today on WrestlePalooza. Keep an eye out, guys. I got some more videos dropping later this week, including an AW interview that I'm doing Thursday, and then also AW All Out predictions. That's also coming. There's a lot happening this week, guys, like pretty much the whole entire week. We got Malia here who says, happy NXT Homecoming. Shout out to Jonathan, Liam Hughes, Charles Corretto. We also got Bernardo del Mercado, who's also here. Thank you so much for watching from Spain, by the way. That's just, wow. blows my mind. We're 16 seconds away. Shout out to Kevin Simpson, Jeremiah Pete, Tiger Claw Gaming, Jason Thayer. We got Brandon Stevens, Zach Minger. We got Big G in here. Shout out to Matt Raikeel for also being a Patreon member and watching the brand new Patreon podcast that dropped today. We also got KLF, who says he's watching on CW+. The show's about to start. We got Zachary Walton, Scoucher Boy, Jay Grouse 9, Mike from Indeed, who is cutting clips today. So shout out to Mike. We got Deuce on TV. Who else do we got in here that I haven't shouted out? We got Becky Lynch, Terrence Johnson, Sean, Tracy. Hey, Tracy. Good to have you on. We got Sarah, of course. The lovely Sarah is here. All right. And the show is finally starting. The most shout outs I've been able to give before a show starts in a while. So I'll catch up with the rest during the commercial breaks and stuff.
Now.
Hey, what's up, Duhal? He says, yo, regular Santi viewer, wanted to ask when you are hosting the Morning Woods versus Holds of Santi match. Bro, hey, man, tell Santi to book it. Santi books it. I'm there, bro. Shout out to Jordy. We also got Destructocon, Tremaine Young. We got Laura. We got KJ. Bo said Bo. Fergus, Lupita. What's up, everyone? Hoping everyone's ready to have a good time today. I'm looking forward to I'm mainly looking forward to simply getting some like cool, unexpected moments for tonight. That's what I mainly want to see from the show. Like, I'm hoping we get some like unexpected bits for the program today.
This is the future of the WWE. So when you tune in a few years from now to WrestleMania.
Oh man, a nice little throwback.
In the main event.
Triple H looking hella different there. Holy snap.
Wholesale first.
Jesus. God, I still remember like when NXT on Dusty. Young Roman. Oh my God, it looks so weird seeing Young Roman. Young Seth. Oh my God. I'm loving these throwbacks right now. This like montage video. Oh my God, I almost didn't recognize Drew for a second. I forgot how much he changed. Alexa. God.
It's revolutionizing.
Oh my God, I almost didn't recognize Becky. It's so funny. Like, it's crazy how much these wrestlers that we see every day and that we've seen throughout their careers, how much they have changed. Yo, this is like watching everybody in middle school. like before you blossom in college. So funny.
I tell you, every time I'm here.
Oh my God. So many great matches that NXT has put on through their history. Young Sam. And Sammy actually kind of looks the same. My hair. Kevin Owens looks the same too. Like, some people look the same. Some people look very different.
Working the main event WrestleMania.
Ah, look at little Izzy. Izzy made it onto the video.
Seeing the reaction of the crowd in Full Sail, it's special.
The Demon Finn. Oh my God, everyone looks like such babies here.
This all started with a whisper.
Johnny looks like he's really going back to his old high school to like, he looks like he's going back to his old high school to visit his favorite teachers. Oh my God, Tommaso Ciampa was like really tan there. Wow, bro was tan.
People are going to look back at this period of NXT as one of the greatest periods.
And Balor kind of looks a little bit like Sheldon Cooper in that little video right now. Stop it. It's young Roman that gets me every time.
Best wrestling brand in the world today. You want to know
looks like a baby.
The right to chat NXT.
Aw, Dusty.
Because this is their home. Full Sail University. You guys are NXT. Thank you for always believing. Thank you for the support. and we'll see you next time.
All righty, well, there you have it, guys. We're kicking off NXT by and large. Very cool with a throwback video. And now they're doing another throwback video. Oh, this is like a throwback intro. Ooh, I like it. It went from like old names to the current and the now. Brand new intro, at least for this show. I don't know if they're going to keep using it, but this intro is pretty cool. Hey, yo, I like it.
Welcome everyone to
Then again, I haven't seen the NXT intro in a really long time. I usually fast forward it. I usually fast forward the intro all the time. So technically it's new to me since I never watch it. Looks beautiful, yo. Looks beautiful. Oh, shit. Oh, they're kicking off with Triple H. I mean, that makes sense considering that, NXT, Triple H had such a big part of NXT. Stage looks really nice, guys. Like the screens and everything. It looks sick. Yeah, that's a pretty cool setup. Full Sail looks differently to me than I remember it being. I'm not sure if I'm crazy. But doesn't Full Sail seem a little different? Maybe it's just because we haven't seen it in a while.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CCO.
We got Vin here who says, be cool if Kevin Owens has a cameo. I know, right? I mean, he can come out and talk. There's no harm in doing that. There's no harm in doing that at all. Drago says they don't do intros to any show anymore. Do they not? Jesus Christ, you'd think I'd notice that. Oh, yeah, you're right. Wow. I'm like thinking about it right now. Honestly, because usually intros on NXT, I fast forward. Raw and SmackDown, I'm like, oh, they're just showing replays. So I always like shout people out during that. So funny.
I cannot tell you how good it feels to come home.
All right, let's see with Triple H. I'm pretty sure this is just going to be like, we love NXT. NXT's built the future type of speech.
These three letters right here are something special. This place, Full Sail, this building, this room is something special. For every talent that walked out of that video board right there. I was going to say curtain, but there isn't one.
I mean, it's not like we weren't going to know if there wasn't a curtain.
For every production person, for every staff member, for every crew, for every kid that went to Full Sail University and was a part of this process.
Imagine they had like a prom queen and queen for homecoming. Homecoming king and queen. That'd be kind of funny. Actually, I don't even know if they do king and queen for homecomings. Do they?
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. No, hold on a sec.
Or is that just
I want to
prom?
make a point here because what is really special about this is all of you. Everybody that's in this building right now, everybody that is home watching on the CW, you are special.
Or on Netflix.
You are why this is here. You are why NXT is stronger than ever. All of you took something that started as a whisper, just a little tiny whisper, quietly going along, and you turned it into an undeniable roar.
I'm like, cue the crowd to start roaring. Because when he said whisper, the crowd started to get really quiet. A little whisper. Then I was expecting
Your
like a big,
passion
massive
for
roar when he
this,
said roar.
Along with the talent and everybody else that did this for no other reason then their passion, your passion for this, turned it into that roar. Your passion for this shattered conventions. Your passion for this allowed NXT to take over. So it is on you. Your moment. You are the ones that said NXT is the future. You are the ones that said NXT, that future is now. You are the ones that stood up on your feet.
There was a little girl who yelled, "I can't see!"
And shouted at the top of your lungs.
That's why I was laughing. She came out loud and clear.
NXT!
I can't see. That was funny. Just one little girl. That was funny.
So allow me to come out here now and stand up for you and say thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, hey, there's Shawn! Yay! I know I'm zesty. I mean, look, Shawn's been killing it. He's been, taking over NXT now for several years. He has done a lot on NXT, guys. He's done quite a bit. So just to love the HBK.
All right, okay. I'm thrilled to have everybody. Thank you all very much. You know something? We're just going to keep on singing, aren't we?
Might as well, right? Just keep singing. It's one of the best songs ever. Yes, deserved.
Thank you all very much. You know, as I came walking out of that video board, is it?
Well, there's no curtain, right? Yeah.
I have to tell you, we are all thrilled to have you here at NXT Homecoming. Now, I know you are busy. You are out there selling out million-dollar gates with Raw and SmackDown. You're out there making multi-billion-dollar deals, which, by the way, we are all very thankful for.
Shawn.
But I gotta let you know, myself and my NXT superstars are ready to steer this ship into the future.
He's like, thank you for the extra cash. All right, that was funny from Shawn.
Shawn, you, your team, the talent, everybody has knocked it out of the park. It is the best thing on the CW. You are lighting the world on fire.
God, they really are true best friends. They're just complimenting each other like true best friends. That's literally me and my bestie. We just leave each other nice comments on Instagram.
Yes. Thank you, Shawn.
We're seeing it play out right here, right now.
What if, just what if I said I wanted to come back?
KK. What do you mean come back? Because, I mean, it feels like Triple H already has his pulse on things.
I really didn't want this to get all uncomfortable, but then we would have a very, very big problem.
I mean, okay. I think this is leading to finally having maybe like the on-screen return of William Regal. Maybe everyone's fighting for NXT, Triple H, HBK, William Regal. Everyone's like, we want NXT. We want to be in charge of NXT. Hello, sunshine. I can't do his accent.
Gentlemen, please. I know how to settle this. There's only one way.
God, I'm a little nervous.
That's my thing.
What are they going to announce?
Pretend you didn't do that.
Kind of like the way things are right now on NXT.
War Games!
Oh, I like how you just like threw that in there right now. Wait, what? Why did he just say War Games, though? Like, did he just say that just to say it because that's what he's known for, like, for right now? Like, just saying War Games? So, yay, Charlotte. Oh, Charlotte. In her gear, ready to go. Okay, okay. I see you, Charlotte. Oh, it's my girl, Alexa, with my favorite theme song that I'm still pissed WWE hasn't added to Instagram, by the way. You have no idea how many times I want to use this song on IG post, and it's not available. Not this version with the dun, dun. Nice welcome home chants there for Alexa. Love seeing Alexa and Charlotte.
Wow, Charlotte. I think they argue more than we do.
We don't argue. We're besties. No,
Oh my gosh, is this the bestie wars? Who's a better bestie? Triple H
I know, I
and
said
Shawn or Charlotte and Alexa?
Respectfully,
We all know the answer.
Shawn, Triple H. It doesn't matter who was in charge or who is in charge. The women have always run NXT. This is where the women's revolution started. Right here at
Look
Full
at Shawn. He
Sail
has a big ass
University.
smile on his face right now. He's so
With
proud.
women like the four.
Yes! Now they have been massively awesome throughout the history of
Wait, I could let you
NXT.
guys chant all night, but I have to say these names. The Four Horsewomen. Paige. Asuka. Carmella. Alexa Bliss.
Charlotte Flair. We have so many names. We have Io, Rhea, Ember. I could go Shayna, Nia. I could go on forever, but you know, we have a tag team title match.
I like that they also mentioned Ember Moon,
My
by the
point
way.
being, the women have always been the backbone of NXT.
Oh, I love that the
And that's
first
never
scream
gonna
you hear
change.
is from the gals.
And if you aren't down with that,
Yes!
we got 2 words for you.
Facts right there. All right, facts right there. By the way, Shawn Michaels looks like such a proud dad. He really does look like a proud dad.
He is the backbone of this brand.
I agree.
Shawn's like, yes,
And
the
we're getting ready
ladies
to
are
kick
the
things
backbone
off
of this
with
brand.
those WWE Women's
Oh,
Tag
we
Team
got,
titles.
I love
On the line there, you see
Izzy's
the challengers,
hair.
the culling. Izzy
Wait,
came on
can
the
we
right.
talk about
Tatum
Izzy's hair
Paxley
for a
on the
second?
left, with
Oh,
Lyra
wait,
Valkyria
Lyra and
being
Tatum
back.
reunited.
Focus. Who's walking out with
Wait,
gold?
remember Tatum was obsessed with Lyra? And now they're just backstage hugging, like not like if Tatum didn't creep out Lyra Valkyria. Because if you guys recall, she used to creep the shit out of her. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's so funny. All right, give me 1 second. Did they mention Sasha? I didn't even wait. Oh, they didn't mention Sasha. Sorry, I was so excited. I wasn't even like, my brain was just like, all right, let's take it all in here. Anyways, that was a fun little start to NXT. I mean, NXT Homecoming. I'm not entirely sure what Triple H meant by him wanting to come back, by the way. Was he just saying that, or like, what does he mean by that? Because, you know, I'm cool with Shawn Michaels being the one that's like calling, for the most part, all the shots, right? I know Triple H has the final say in like everything, but because he gets the executive producer credit and all of that. But I know Shawn has like, you know, he's got like, he's running things back there. It's nice. It's nice. Anyways, let's see what everyone here is saying. We got Sucho here who says, DWO gang, I'm legit in tears right now. So many memories in this place. Yeah, I mean, like seeing that video package, it really does remind you how much history NXT has. I know that, like, at least for me, you know, I remember watching NXT. I remember when I first heard of NXT and then watching NXT and then going to NXT. And it was just like the cool sort of like WWE underground. If there could be a WWE underground, that's what that was. Like, this is where like the fans were getting, you know, their kicks and thrills was with NXT. And God, like so many names that just like really, really like made a name for, not made a name for themselves, because a lot of them made a name for themselves in the independents, but made a name for themselves within the WWE universe through NXT. So that was just something that it felt like the cool place to be. Like the cool kids are here on NXT. And that's like the vibe that they had for like the longest time. So yeah, I get it, Sucho. Thank you so much for sending in the super chat. I also want to thank Dan Bridgman, DWO member for 5 months now. It says, hey, Miss Denise, what's up, Dan? Hopefully you're having a good Tuesday. Thank you for joining us here today for the Homecoming show. We got Tracy WV. Tracy says, NXT was amazing and had such a vibe and energy like Raw and Power, and now it's good, but not the same feel. Do you think you could go back to this and make evolve the developmental brand? What would it take? Honestly, they still need more talent. Like they really, really do need more talent to be more advanced. Like old NXT had a lot of people that, you know, made name for themselves over on the independent scene. Like these were wrestlers that were wrestlers. Right now, you got a lot of wrestlers that are not wrestlers. They're NIL athletes that became wrestlers. So it's a very different flavor that you're getting. The black and gold NXT was more like indie wrestling on a WWE stage. So it was definitely different. And I don't think we're ever going to get back to that. Maybe we could. I mean, I never knew NXT was going to get to this, but we just need so much more talent, especially on the men's side. And I say this all the time. I sound like a broken record, but I truly think we need to level it up on the guys' side a whole lot. Like we have some people, but there still need a few more to like really take things up a notch when it comes to the wrestling. All right, give me 1 second because the show's back on.
University, which has hosted over 400 episodes of NXT, including NXT Arrival back in 2014.
Thank you so much,
And
Tracy.
Wholesale even hosted the Mae Young Classic in 2017, and who can forget? If you go all the way back to August of 2012, Seth Rollins became the first ever NXT champion right here at Full Sail University.
Truth will ultimately prevail. But there's pain bringing it to light.
All right. We got Talking Mayhem podcast here. It says HBK is the greatest of all time professional wrestler and is not even close. Argue with a wall. I love that. Hey, man, I'm a big Shawn Michaels fan. He's in my top 5, so I really can't argue that. Thank you, Talking Mayhem podcast, for sending that in.
Contest scheduled for one fall is for the WWE.
All right, guys, I just got to text my editor what clips to cut before I fucking forget. So for those of you who don't know, I do cut my clips. I do cut my clips and post them on Instagram and Facebook, but I have to tell my editor which clips I want that I thought were like cool moments on the show. So as the show goes, like I have to let him know, because if not, I'll forget. I'll be like, oh yeah, that one thing from that first segment. What was it? Oh shit, don't remember. So I have to like, as I go, like just remember what it was that happened that I thought was cool enough to clip. Thank you, Talking Mayhem podcast. We got Nell D who says they're already setting up that WrestleMania Saudi. Oh, they're gonna be setting it up, bro. It's gonna be non-stop. Like it's gonna be a long road to WrestleMania 43. Like we're gonna slow walk the dog to WrestleMania 43. Thank you, Nell D. We also got Talking Mayhem podcast. It says no Sasha Banks mention is actually criminal. I know, but y'all know where we're at. At least they give a shout out to Ember Moon, by the way. Shout out to Ember Moon, who you guys know as Athena. At least she got a shout out, right?
I think it's a bigger picture.
Thank you, Talking Mayhem podcast. We got John Taylor. Hey, what's up, John? He says, okay, fine. I got on NordVPN Airlines and flew to Canada so I can fire up NXT on Netflix and watch along with the DWO. See, John knows what's up, guys. Oh, wait. I was so caught up in talking about this that I missed this moment with Tatum and Alexa and their balls.
With everything. And I'm talking about everything.
Oh, my God.
Did you see it?
I saw it, Book.
All right. Well, I'm glad they did that, by the way.
Yeah. So much history here.
Can you imagine Tatum and Alexa, by the way, as a tag team?
Of course, defeated Natalya.
My heart would not be able to handle that.
That happened here
in fact, I'm kind of geeking out about seeing Alexa and Tatum in the ring together. Actually, it just clicked that Alexa and Tatum are in the ring together.
Tatum actually has found some.
I legitimately kind of
Whoa, yes.
I like it.
I don't even know what you'd call it, but
they're matching each other's freak. Little freaky girls. That sounds so inappropriate.
Countered quickly. Tatum just getting out of dodge. And look, have Flair and Bliss been able to overcome their differences, obviously, but how have they been able to do that to turn into a championship duo?
That's what I call it, man. You got two ladies that's had a lot of success. Oh, yes, in this bitch that's going to championship level.
I liked that. I like that little start there with Tatum and Alexa. And it's funny because, okay, Tatum and Alexa are similar in that they're a little freaky. And Charlotte and Izzy are similar in that they're tall and blonde. We're just matching over here right now. But also, shout out to John for coming in here, showing some love. And also, glad that you were able to figure out how to watch NXT on Netflix, by the way. I think it's a good way to get to watch the show live and not have to worry about your cable and all of that crap. Thank you, John.
Winning a triple threat eliminator.
We also got Infamous Raider Loco here who says, hey, just popped in to say hi to Fearless Leader, Tribal Leader, and DWO Sickos. Women are money. Hoping Triple H NXT team versus NHBK NXT War Games. Also Alexa Heart. I wasn't even thinking in that, like, I wasn't even thinking about what that would even look like. But you're kind of onto something, Frank. In fact, I might have to steal your idea. I'm going to steal your idea and pretend like I came up with it. But that could be something cool that we see, maybe like some OGs from NXT from when Triple H was mainly in charge, and then some the new HBK guys, the ones you're seeing now. That could be kind of fun. Honestly, Frank, you're onto something. Thank you so much for sending this in. We also got Stephen Marchuli here who says the NXT moment story that is a shame never happened is Adam Cole versus Triple H. Yo, by the way, it's so crazy. Like, I really thought that Adam Cole was going to be like one of the biggest stars on AEW. Yo, I could not have been more wrong. Like, it just kind of sucks that like things just didn't work out for him, man. And unfortunately, he's out right now, and it was such a sad moment. Like, I really thought Adam Cole was going to be the guy over on A-Dub. Thank you, Steven. Also, thank you for coming in here and always showing some love, bro. Thank you.
Charlotte, we heard from Alexa to kick off Homecoming.
Bro, she just stepped on her. By the way, we're on a commercial break, and Charlotte is just kind of beating the ass of Izzy. Dame.
There is one thing, but you got to understand, we might like it. You and I, we might like this.
I really, by the way, think that Izzy Dame needs to kind of do her hair like this all the time. It makes her stand out like a whole lot.
A victory not only to put gold around.
Because I used to confuse, I remember I used to say this, and I'm so sorry, but I used to confuse Izzy Dame and Carmen Petrovic all the time. And all the time. I wouldn't confuse her with that hairstyle. Tell you that much. Also, shout out to Mike Parker Collects here who says NXT is my favorite show. Glad to have a watch along. Yeah, Mike Parker, I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, I don't often do NXT watch alongs because, like I said, some shows are hits, some are so. So it really just depends on what we get from the show, or what, not what we get, but what's promoted ahead of time. You can kind of tell when you're going to get a good show. And this was definitely one of those. Thank you, Mike, also for being a DWO member now for 31 months. We got Mr. GRK Chef 13. What's up, dude? He says, I like Alexa and Tatum as a tag team more than Alexa and Charlotte. Yeah, I mean, they definitely match a whole lot more. Like, they seem like they would shop together, go to the same places together, play dolls together. But the appeal of Charlotte and Alexa is that they're opposites. Like, I don't think Alexa and Charlotte like to do the same things during their time off. So I don't think they got the exact same things in common. Like, I imagine Charlotte spending her time on Rodeo Drive shopping, And I imagine
Better
Alexa
experience
Bliss
right
at
there, Charlotte,
Disneyland.
with one
You know what I'm
step
saying? Two
ahead.
different ways to
Boom.
experience
Got
your
caught right there.
SoCal
That's
time.
what Tatum did. She falls into
That's
another
how
cover,
different
hooks
I
the
see them.
inside leg this time
Thank
to
you,
kick
Mr.
out.
GRK
Tatum
Chef
quickly
13.
ran
We also
in
got David
between
Primero,
Bliss
DW,
and
member for
Charlotte Flair to
9
make sure
months.
no
It
tag
says both
was
Charlotte
going
and
to be
Izzy
made.
also
It is
played
right
ball.
back up
Oh,
and
hey,
cutting
thank
the
you for
ring
letting me
right
know
back
that.
in
I didn't
half.
even think
Give
I
a lot of
realized
credit
that.
back into
Thank you, David.
Shawn Spears, who's quarterback.
We're back in 54 seconds. We got Sucho here who says, I know NXT 2.0 didn't happen here, but I enjoyed 2.0 just as much as Full Sail NXT. Need more love. Look, it took a while for NXT 2.0 to get going, and there have been moments that I've enjoyed. If I didn't, I wouldn't have been covering NXT on a weekly basis, but I kept going. They kept going. You kept going. We all kept going. And eventually we got some good stuff out of it. So again, it's not always great, but there's a lot of good stuff we've gotten throughout the years. Thank you so much, Sucho, for the love.
Homecoming here tonight with the first of 2 championship
All right, we're
matches.
13
The
seconds
WWE
away.
Tag Team
Brandon
Championship
Rosen
on
says,
the line.
favorite moment from the black and
Challengers in
gold era.
control. Are they
Honestly,
about to
for
walk
me,
out
it's
with the
more
gold?
so, obviously, everything we saw with Sasha and Bailey. Love that. Love them working together. I even got to see them wrestle in person, which was amazing on NXT. And I think it was even before they were like broadcasting it. Those were my favorite moments were going to the shows. Like I only got to go to a couple, and I went to the ones during WrestleMania weekends, like in Santa Clara and Dallas. And I didn't get to go to that many live shows, but the ones that I did, man, they were electric. Thank you so much, Brandon.
Charlotte starting to fire.
All right, we're back on the show, and it's still Charlotte and Izzy.
Followed up by another. And look at Tatum.
We also got John Taylor who says, yeah, I figured if you were doing a watch along, this might be a show I should watch. That's how you know if it's an NXT you should watch, if Denise is actually doing a watch along. Because if not, I usually start watching NXT probably 45 minutes to an hour after it's begun. And then I just fast forward all the commercials, the entrances, replays of shit I already saw, and then I could digest NXT in a smaller amount of time. Thank you, John.
To make a save right there. I'm so surprised.
What a night it has already been. Triple H, Shawn Michaels.
We got Jordy Griffin here who says, my favorite moments in the black and gold era was the takeover shows, including the theme songs from Slipknot to Poppy. Yeah, I discovered Poppy because of NXT. Also, shout out to Charles Alford. What's up, Charles? Sucho says, damn, sorry, Izzy, I wasn't familiar with your game. Izzy Dame has gotten a lot more confident in the last couple of weeks. I think she found her calling in the calling.
Well, speaking of getting in line, you got to wonder the line.
Like she's gotten a little, you know.
But you talked about
she's gotten more talking time. She gets more matches. She's got a group of friends. She's got things going on NXT.
She should have been motivated to get in there and make that save earlier.
We got SES here who says, I dare someone to tell me that wrestling doesn't make someone emotional. I've gotten emotional a few times over wrestling. Not that many, but like
Bliss and Flair, of course, have had battles in the past.
there was a couple of like, oh, that's so nice moments. Ooh, Alexa going to town on Tatum.
Yes, right there, Alexa Bliss is fired up. Oh, yes.
I've only cried
once
in wrestling, though.
Tatum's.
And I was a lot younger, so, you know.
Right now, been waiting
and I think everybody can probably predict the moment I cried in. Because it was kind of an emotional moment. Chances are some of you guys cried, too. If anybody here can guess it, let me know. It was one moment where I actually cried. Like, full on, put my hands in my palms, cried.
Could be looking to
and honestly, like, it was a nice moment. It was a nice moment. I'm waiting to see if anybody guesses it. It's an easy one, like super easy.
Spears on the outside was yelling at Izzy to get up.
Jay Grouse says, Denise, I saw you crying when Ridge ended Chase U.
Bodies all around.
No, not like a death, guys. Like a death is different. I'm talking like on-screen storytelling stuff, not like real life stuff. On-screen. Oh shit! I thought Tatum was about to pin Alexa.
So close.
I'm talking like on-screen stuff, not real life stuff.
They're on the back foot book.
Yeah, right now. Charlotte Flair's wondering what the hell's going on.
No, but the official
taking advantage of it.
The official distracted because of Charlotte.
Oh, nice. I like when Tatum does that.
Right now.
Nah, she's too close.
Break things up again. Everything
No
starting
one's
to fall
guessed it
apart
yet,
in
by
this
the way.
matchup.
Wow.
Chip
Really
Daniels starting to
surprised
lose
no one's
control.
guessed it yet.
Tell you right now, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
Look at Tatum.
Gonna get this kind of fight on their hands, but here we go. Dana Paxley. Oh,
Tatum's looking for that 450.
Ooh.
Had to roll right through. Got right back up. Charges in. Got caught. And now got snatched. And here comes
oh, baby.
a little sister Abigail.
I
And
just
you
know
what
Tatum
that
is like
means.
internally
The
marking out
champion
that she took the sister
retains.
Abigail from Alexa Bliss. Jay growls when Wheeler Yuta showed up on your TV. Wow, no one's guessed it, by the way. I haven't seen anyone
WWE
like
Women's
actually
Tag
bring
Team
this up.
Champions, Charlotte Flair.
Wow, I thought this one was gonna be like really easy.
Quite the homecoming for
That's my
Bliss
favorite part.
and Flair.
Nope, nobody's gotten it. Wow. I'm actually really surprised no one's gotten it.
But you decided to hit me with a soul snatcher last week.
I was sorry.
Okay. You're the best athlete here. You're telling me you didn't notice and stop yourself?
So you expect me to stop mid-flip, but you
Yeah.
can't stop yourself when you're about to spear me.
Okay, that's enough of that, Soul. What you need to be doing is focusing on your opponent for No Mercy, because next week after I beat Candice LeRae, you're gonna have a lot more to be so young and foolish. You can't beat me, and you can go ahead and polish my speed title up
Oh,
from
it's
me
Candice.
because I will be
Sorry.
facing her no
I was
mercy.
watching her, but I was like not saying anything. Oh, hey, wait, Shayna?
Save it.
They didn't promote her, did they? Shayna?
Double champ, huh?
Shayna?
Look,
Shayna!
I made history at NXT, holding gold longer than any other woman has. Okay, so take it from me. Fix this. I held tag titles too. And I get it. I've had my share of tag partners, but what you guys have, I remember just apologize.
Yeah, I was gonna say some good times with
Fix it.
Shayna and
Everything you want.
Rhonda. Just had some. Shayna had a bunch of tag team partners from what I remember. Also, by the way, Soruka looks amazing today. I love the Sabrina Carpenter kind of look that she had going today.
This matchup presented by
Wow. So
Progressive,
yeah,
the
guys.
biggest
Yeah,
tag
Shayna's
team
back.
match in
She
NXT
for those of you who
history
don't recall,
is next.
Shayna was released from the company. Forgot when, but she was released though. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute the commercials. And give me one tiny little bitty second. I just need to and here's the next hint, because nobody got my crying moment. The one time I cried in wrestling. And it was a long time ago. I was young. I was young. It was an emotional moment during WrestleMania. If you guys recall, I feel like I've said plenty. I feel like it's gotta be, somebody's gotta guess it now. Somebody's gotta guess it now. The one time I cried when in a WrestleMania moment that I was like, oh, this is so sad. No, and it wasn't anybody winning a title. It wasn't Taker's streak ending. Thank you, Mr. Roselle. Thank you. It was when Shawn Michaels super kicked Ric Flair and he said, I'm sorry, I love you, and hit him with a fucking super kick. That shit was sad. I remember watching that and just being like, that was the one that I cried in. That's the only time I ever cried during an on-screen thing that I saw in wrestling. It's the only time I've gotten mad. I've thought things were real, but I've never cried except for that moment, because I just thought, oh wow, that is so fucking sad. Like, and the fact that the cherry on top for me was Shawn Michaels apologizing and saying he loved him right before he hit him with the super kick. Come on. How did that not get you in your feels back in that moment? So yeah, that was the moment that I cried back in the day. For sure. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let me give some shout outs, by the way. Who's here watching NXT, by the way, for the first time or for the first time in a long time? I know John Taylor is, since I know for sure he did. See, we got Rhonda's Life who says, oh yeah, that was gold. It was. Dan Bridgman says, lies. You cried during the Travis Scott walk-in. Honestly, guys, if you ever want to see, I don't get mad very often, okay? Getting mad is just not in my bones. If you ever legitimately want to see me like mad, go back and watch me watch fucking Travis Scott taking his sweet ass time walking out at WrestleMania, bro. I was appalled. And mind you, I was on a live stream, so I was keeping it like cool and professional. But like, if I was not on a live stream with people watching me, I would have been like, what the F is this? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I would have been far more meaner about it. But yo, that was brutal. Anyways, let's see what we got in here. Hey, shout out to Eric Diaz who's here. We got Mr. Roselle who says he's watching for the first time in a long time. We got Future King. What's up, Future King? Thank you for always tuning in, by the way. We got, let's see. I know Jared Thomas. Isn't this funny? Ric Flair did go on to have 10 matches after that, like 10 retirement matches after that. I mean, we didn't know that back then. In my mind, that's still Ric Flair's retirement, even though he went on to go have a million more matches, whatever. That was like, if anybody could pick any like cool way to retire, that would have been the way I wanted to go, you know, in a WrestleMania match against Shawn Michaels. Come on. That was the way to go, bro. That was the way to go. All right, let's put the volume back on since we're back. Also, shout out, we got, who do we got in here? Shout out to Gemstone Bando. What's up, Gemstone? He says he cried when Kofi won. Oh, that was awesome, too. That was a very remarkable night, you know, getting to see Kofi Mania, getting to see the first ever women's main event for WrestleMania. There was just Kurt Angle's retirement. Do not remind me. I don't want to get mad. There's just a lot. There's just a lot. Thank you, Gemstone Bando. We also got Felix Pentagon. What's up, Felix?
Right. What?
Who haven't I shouted out? Hey, what's up, Team Money 35? What is up? We also got a 69-day grind. He says, Cody finishing the story didn't hit you in your feels. It did, but not enough to cry. I was grown already, you know? I was grown. Like, once I was grown, I stopped crying over things I saw on TV. Like, when the Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair stuff happened, like, I was still young, you know? I was still willing to cry. It takes a lot. I don't think I could cry from a storyline at this grown age. I'm sorry, I just can't. Like, if I cry, it's got to be something like legit, like real. I can't cry over a storyline anymore. My old age. All right, we got Yuta Beach. What's up, Yuta Beach? Oh wait, we got Trick Williams promo.
That's all it is, and that's all it's gonna be.
Here we go. Let's see what we get from this. All right, shout out to John Harris. We got Kenneth Lifkins. Hey, Excellent Popular is here with us. Eric Diaz, Leo Poroy. Let's see. We got. Let's see who we got in here that I haven't shouted out yet. Hey, we got Dave Ramirez. Terrence Johnson. What's up, Terrence? Okay, I think I'm all caught up now with some shout outs for everybody.
Yeah, man, you look at that boy, Carmelo. That's him. That's him. Just like a lot of those guys in TNA. Carmelo's here. They wish they was here tonight. But let me tell you right now, this is a historical night. You got to be on top of your game if you want to show up at NXT Homecoming. This is the big one, dog.
Man, we haven't seen Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes tag team together in a very, very long time, by the way. Very, very long time. Yeah! All right! All right, Ciampa.
Turning back the clock for Homecoming is the former two-time NXT champion. Welcome back home.
Dude, Ciampa legitimately was like one of my freaking favorites, man. I also thought he was going to be a much bigger deal on the main roster than he ended up being, honestly.
And once a rebel heart, always a rebel heart. and their opponents at a combined weight of 407 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa.
Dave Ramirez says no watch along on a kind of boxing match. I'm not really a boxing fan. Like it's not really for me. Even though I grew up with boxing always in my house because we used to have boxing. I'm Mexican, bro. Like we had a bunch of boxing parties. I didn't give a shit. Like I would literally go out there, eat with everybody, and then once the boxing started, I would go to my room, and it was always the same thing. Always, I would go to my room, do my own thing, or hang out with my cousins, and then I would walk out and see everybody watching the fight, and everybody would just be chill. And then for like the last little second, people would react. And I'm like, yeah, this looks boring. Bye. I was just never a boxing person.
Things have changed a whole lot here at NXT since these guys last appeared. You must agree on that, right? Right?
Oh, look, there's a lot of things we can disagree on. I understand where you're coming from.
That boy.
But look, DIY's got home field advantage right now. They've created so many memories.
Come on, Taylor here says, Denise, I'm sorry, I love the promo code Denise. Never cried Denise, I can keep you welling up. Yeah. Thanks, John. We got Steven here who says Ronda has been salty toward WWE. Yeah, I wonder why. I don't know. I mean, Ronda usually says what she feels, so I'm really not that surprised. She's usually been very, she's very honest about how she feels. Like she doesn't really shy away from what her opinions are. So actually, I'm not really too surprised.
Oh, baby.
Got that look in his eyes.
Nice. Ooh, nice little dive there from Johnny. We also got Tracy here who says, is there a moment on Raw SmackDown that affected you bad? No. Maybe when I was a kid, there were some things that I thought were real. Like, I've said this story before, but I remember being really upset when Kane burned JR because my dumbass thought that was real. And I remember being really sad about it. Like, I was mad. I was so mad. Because I thought that was legit, you know? So it was like little moments like that I thought were real. It's so embarrassing. Thank you, Tracy. We got John here who says Reg cried when Mama Wayne showed up in AEW. He was like, oh, Lord.
Let's get back in here. And
thanks, John. We got Mike Parker Collect. By the way, we're on commercial break. We'll be back in 3 minutes and 25 seconds. He says, nothing in wrestling has ever motivated me to cry, but I remember going legit nuclear when Hulk Hogan beat Ric Flair, my idol at the time, in a retirement match in 1994 at Halloween Havoc. I mean, look, I've gone nuclear too about other things that have happened, but not enough to cry, though.
Tommaso getting right back up. I believe a tag was made. Carmelo Hayes now.
No, I get you, Mike Parker. I get you. Like, I've had moments, a bunch of moments, God, I wouldn't even be able to count them all, where I've jumped out of my seat screaming, or some crazy, reaction. Or just like, I can't believe what I just saw. I mean, that almost happens, that happens very often. I get happy whenever something... I honestly get happy whenever wrestling still surprises me like that. Nowadays, it takes a lot for me to react to some stuff. Like, it really does take a lot for it,
you certainly are having a good time here at Homecoming, probably carrying over.
But when those moments do happen, it's nice. I think now I more so react to not just moments in particular. I think when I was younger, I reacted more to moments, whereas now I react more to matches. Like whenever there's a really good wrestling match that gets me on a high, where I'm just like, oh my God, I can't believe he kicked out of this. Oh, a good near fall. There is nothing so satisfying as a good near fall. Yo, give me I love it. I love it. What can I say? Those are some of the things that make me excited when I'm watching wrestling. Thank you, Mike.
Who hasn't put respect on the man's name?
Come on, I mean, he's won titles in 2 different companies at the same time. He's made history.
We got Devil Nightmare Riley who says, I was sad when Rey Mysterio lost the WWE title to John Cena. I like Cena, but Rey could have held the title for a week. There's for moments like that. Yeah, I feel you.
Credit book. Everyone knows TNA World Champion, NXT. Yes, he's a man into the cover.
You don't put it over like you're supposed to put it over. This is a guy who's flying first class.
We have Mike here who says, having cried from storytelling, but I have gotten emotional from milestones and accomplishments for indie wrestler pals. Yeah, I was very happy when I saw Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn holding up the tag team titles inside SoFi. That was cool. That was very, very cool. I was like, yo, what a... Like, it took them so long to get there. It was nice to see. Like, just that, hey, hard work does pay off. Also, shout out to Duran Kincaid, who's also here. Hey, we got Cocaine. What's up, Cocaine?
Oh, yeah. I know you jealous, too. You jealous of Trick Williams. You wish you had a body like Trick
Oh, God. He's pulling out the body card for Trick Booker. We also got Sucho here who says, now NXT needs to do season 1 tribute where the whole show is just a game show like the good old days of NXT. Can you imagine? I think NXT 2.0 would have been able to do something like that because that was kind of like NXT 2.0 had a little bit of a quirky vibe, you know?
What a tag team clash.
Oh, baby.
Much like Bliss and Flair, DIY's
all right, we're back from
legacy
commercial
cemented
break.
here in NXT, but on the shoulders of Trick Williams was Tommaso Ciampa.
Thank you, Sucho. That'd be hella funny.
And Ciampa needs to make a
I'm sure some people would be like, all right, let's do it. Come on, let's go. Thanks,
A
Sucho.
big shot of his own right now. Trick is in dire straits.
I hate to keep bringing this up, but I keep getting buzzed on social media. TNA wrestlers are now issuing warnings to NXT and Shawn
Oh,
Michaels.
did you hear that?
You know what? They need to stop.
TNA wrestlers are issuing warning to NXT wrestlers.
Right back in.
I mean, when are we going to do the invasion stuff?
Carmelo Hayes. And look, we've talked about all 4 of these from last
We got
week.
Ryan here who says we're getting a bunch of TNA talent tweeting about NXT. Think we're getting a TNA invasion tonight or in coming weeks? It would be a cool way to end tonight. I think it should, if they're going to do it, I think it should happen tonight. Because tonight's their homecoming, right? In any movie ever, shit usually goes down at the school dance. The prom night, the homecoming, whatever. That's where shit takes place. I think if they want to get people excited about what's next for NXT, this would be a fun night to do it in. Thank you, Ryan. We got Jose Alvarado who says, I would really like to see Paige on this episode tonight.
For the win, and Carmelo just kicking out.
Sucho says quirky vibe. You mean the Vince effect? I'll stick with quirky vibe.
There is a little animosity.
We got John Taylor who says, is tomorrow the day you're doing the hump with SRS? Yeah, it's tomorrow. And honestly, thank you for reminding me. Imagine I would have forgotten. I would have had Sean yelling at me. They're like, where are you, Denise? You said you were going to do this show with me, and you didn't show up. Thanks, John.
Johnny goes up, Johnny goes
liking the action in this match. They're just keeping it going.
That's Trick Williams right there. Now, can I say it? Can I say it?
Dude, Trick Williams looks like a freaking action figure, bro. Bro seriously looks like an action figure. Oh, no, Carmelo.
See what I'm saying?
Taking away his moment. Giving him a little wink at everything. Damn.
But I also see maybe Carmelo Hayes taking the spotlight.
I mean, what do you expect? They haven't actually buried the hatchet. Like, they're still not on good terms. I mean, they're acting like it, but the last we saw, they weren't. See? Look, they're not. Not on good terms.
Trick.
Oh, wait. Nope. Backfired.
Gargano? Was he aiming for Carmelo?
I'm not really sure what happened there.
And hoist it up.
Let's finish it. Let's finish it.
How about that combination?
It happened too slow, I feel.
Into the cover.
Right, I feel like Carmelo had too much time to stare at Trick Williams.
What a match.
That says it all right there about Melo and Trick, doesn't it?
Let me rewatch this. Oh, wait, they didn't show it.
Melo never won.
I thought they were going to re-show it.
They
did not.
They came up short in the Dusty Cup, but they've always had each other's back.
Nice.
Super kick connected from Gargano. And then,
baby.
Ooh, nice.
Hayes right back in, able to counter. Oh, wait a minute. Look at Tommaso.
Oh, my
nice.
God.
You can say that again, and he's legal. Into the cover. And
that would have been a huge loss for Carmelo Hayes.
All right, I'm liking this match, by the way. We're getting a pretty enjoyable performance.
He need that on his mind, on his conscience, going into a match with
Wait,
Zayn.
what's Trick doing? Trick with a TNA World title. You're going to get disqualified? What? Ref! Didn't see it. Tommaso, though, the veteran, rolling right through. Up and down.
Got all of it.
He certainly did it. Tommaso Ciampa called for Gargano. Made the tag. And these two looking to meet in the middle.
Oh, wait. I think he, like, pushed Trick out of the way so that Johnny wouldn't get him.
Carmelo wants both of them. Hayes is fighting now.
Like I say, twin brothers from different mothers.
Don't forget Carmelo, man. Carmelo can
Oh, my
go.
God.
We've seen some bangers with Carmelo.
DIY. Meet in the middle. Gargano falls into the cover for the victory. Trick Williams, again, as you mentioned, having his brother's back.
But you can tell Trick and Mello not quite on the game right there, but Trick there in the nick of time to save his brother.
And now, I'm pretty sure Tommaso and Trick Williams are the illegal superstars. As I remember,
Oh, wait. The Miz.
What in the hell?
I wasn't expecting the Miz here.
The official didn't see it. The official taking care of Trick.
All right, Miz took out Johnny Gargano. Reminder that the Miz is friends with Carmelo. Okay, so he helped Carmelo get the win for his team. It's like so proud of his work there. I thought they were going to break up Carmelo and Miz, by the way. So I must have read that whole situation wrong, by the way, because I thought they were going to break up.
That's a big win for Carmelo Hayes. Heading into a big match with Sami Zayn. That's what it's all about.
That United States Championship match this Friday. But right now, a reminder to Trick and everyone.
Okay, I guess they're still friends. I wasn't sure. I thought they were going to break up. Oh, look, there's Tyler Breeze. Oh, my God, I really hope we get Fashion Police back. If we were to get some Fashion Police back, I would laugh my ass off. Look at young Roman. Alrighty, we're on a commercial break, everybody. Give me 1 second. I just need to end my recording and start a new one. Hold on 1 second. Enjoy the elevator music that NXT gives us. By the way, if you have the VPN and you don't get commercials, this is literally what we get. We just get stills of wrestlers, and then they're all like, they're all just like with this little elevator music in the background. All right, 1 second. Okay, let me catch up here. We got Tracy. I'm gonna mute this damn elevator music. We got Tracy here who says, March 6, 2023. Yes, I remember the date. Jay walked past Jimmy and picked Sammy and gave him a huge hug. Then bam, super kicked him. I couldn't sleep. That storyline had me so invested, the whole thing. Gosh, do you remember when the Bloodline was like peak Bloodline? For me, peak Bloodline was my favorite part of that, honestly, was the Sami Zayn stuff. When they had the honorary Sami Zayn, when he went into that match with Roman, that for me was peak Bloodline right there. And I didn't even realize that we were getting some of the best. Maybe I did. I don't know if I did or if I didn't, but no, maybe I did. Basically, I didn't realize like how good we had it right then and there with what we were seeing with this Bloodline story, where when Roman would just come out and you weren't sure if he was going to break poor little Sammy's heart. Oh, when Sammy got the honorary Usher. Oh, my heart, guys. I think my heart grew like 10 sizes during that story. Thank you, Tracy, for the super chat and for also reminding me of all of this. Thank you for sending that in. Shout out to Julian Clark. And we got Bob Ross Jr., who's also hoping for an invasion of some sort here today. Hey, guys, Mark Henry reposted my stream. Thank you, Mark. I missed this a few minutes ago, but I just saw it right now. Let's see what else we got in here. Who's in here right now? Shout out to Wrestling Wrestling Forever. What is up? And we got Luke Newman. By the way, I can tell that NXT's definitely drew a lot of interest for the show today because we got far more people here than we usually do for NXT. And I'm also seeing a lot of new names that we usually don't see like on these normal watch-alongs. So usually that's how I can gauge whether or not a show has more interest than it like ordinarily does. Also, shout out to Dewal Padar, who's also here. We got Dave Ramirez, who says too many botches. I liked the match. I had a good time with it. Hey, what's up, Savannah Utesh? Thank you for joining the stream and hanging out with us. Who else do we got in here? Let me give some more shout outs. Let's see. We got Conception. What's up, Conception? We got Jonathan. SES says Trick Williams looks like a younger version of Booker T. Not really. They look totally different. And I also feel like Trick Williams, I gotta maybe see a side by side, but I feel like they look very, very different. We got Miami Scorpion here. Hey, what's up, Arnold Nicholson Jr.? We got Big G, Bill W from New York, who's also here with us. We also got Dill the Pick, who says they're aura farming, Denise. I mean, we see a whole lot of that every now and then. So yeah. All right, let me get the audio back up.
This Saturday.
I didn't realize. Thank you, Chronicle of Horror, for letting me know that Dirty Gango is injured. I didn't realize it, actually. I thought there was a chance we could actually get him. I said Cyclops is better than Wolverine. Sent in a super chat. Thank you so much, Cyclops. He says, I think we're getting TNA NXT War Games soon. I hope we do. I really hope we do. I didn't know that the TNA stars were like tweeting out Invasion. Hey guys, Sami Zayn.
Thank you so much.
Hey.
Back at wholesale. It's great. It's actually really
emotional. Oh my gosh, him and Kelly could pass as brother and sister because they got the same hair color.
This building, actually, one of my favorite matches I've ever had, winning the NXT Championship, happened in this building. I don't know. It just reminds me of that whole time. You know, there were so many guys with so much potential, and to be honest, I feel that still. I feel like there's so much potential in this building today.
Is there anyone in particular that stands out to you?
Yeah, actually there is. There's one particular person that kind of reminds me of myself, if I'm being honest. And apparently Ava sees it too. And that's Javon Evans.
Oh, okay.
Ava is wrong. You are wrong. You're wasting your time with Javon Evans.
Josh.
He's a kid. He is nothing. He's a bum. He hasn't done a thing in this business.
I was about to say, are they gonna make a match with like Sammy and Josh? I mean, look, Sammy, if you want to wrestle the guy you see yourself in, do it.
Listen to me. I came all the way here to talk to you. All right.
Ooh, what's he gonna say to him?
Look, man, you've
You
got
the one?
something, okay, you've got something that you can't teach. You've
He's
got
bouncy.
heart. You have a big future in front of you, men. And for guys like you, for guys like us, it's not going to come easy. I'm telling you that right now. But for guys like us, the sky's the limit. You understand?
God,
me?
I'd love to see
Javon,
Sammy
the
versus
sky
Javon.
is the limit for you. Good luck with everything.
Nice. Yo, Javon's gotten like the rub from just about anybody that's anybody at this point. Legit. Also, Cyclops is better than Wolverine, as I was saying. Yeah, I think with the tweets that the TNA wrestlers are apparently sending out, I think NXT TNA War Games would be really cool. Earlier, someone mentioned Shawn's War Games versus Triple H's War Games. I'd be interested in that too. There's some possibilities there to be had, but it might be time, like Arnold says here, for that TNA invasion.
North American Championship.
Introducing first from his seasonal residence in the Galapagos Islands, Ecuador.
Alrighty, let me catch up here while we make our entrances. Oh, wait.
Tyler Breeze made his NXT debut right here at Full Sail University, July of 2013.
All right, let's see what else we got here.
Never booker, never won a singles title during his
Hey, what's up,
time in
CJ
WWE.
Styles?
Is, though, a former tag team champion.
Shout out to Paradise is also here. Thank you for joining the stream. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says, Tank is out tonight. First, my goodness, Alexa Bliss, then later Stephanie and Rhea, not my Tiffy. Hope she's good. Seeing Stephanie 2 days in a row, then Saturday. I know. Saturday is the big day, guys. That's the big day for Stephanie. So we're all going to be on the edge of our seat.
And his opponent from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Thank you, Frank.
240 pounds,
See who else we got in here. What's up, Frank Not Frams? Thank you for tuning in, Frank Not Fans. We got Arthur Andrews is hanging out in here. Christopher Snow, who just says that boy is bouncy. John Taylor says, I'm making up for the fact I won't be around this weekend. LOL. I'll even be watching you in Dirt Sheet Kentucky Boy tomorrow. That's awesome, man. Thank you for that. Thank you. A lot of people seem to be very excited about it, so I'm excited too. We also got Lay Royalty. What's up, Lay? Thank you for tuning into the stream. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be amazing. If we saw Javon like answer his U.S. Open challenge, that would be freaking sick. Also, thank you so much, Lucky Busy Buzz, for the very kind comment and for tuning into the stream. Thank you so much. Hopefully, you're having a good Tuesday. Let's see. We got Short King the Goat. What's up, Short King the Goat? We also got Kale. Hey, what's up, Kale? We also got Paul in here. What's up, Paul? The Sniper's in here, too.
This dude, Ethan Page, truly.
We also got Ryan Marshall. He says Survivor Series being only War Games matches and nothing else would be fun. Imagine if they would for the War Games card would be the men's War Games and the women's War Games, and then NXT would probably just have like their own little their own PLE. I don't know exactly. I don't know what their plan is for that actually.
This dude right here, Ethan Page, he's
thank you, Ryan.
On another level as far as in-ring prowess goes.
I hear what you're saying.
We got Julian here who says, I think tonight's the beginning of the call-up of all ego.
It's not going to happen.
Well, look, as we're seeing here, two proud Canadians, one great North.
Yeah, I've been wondering when that's going to happen.
And one man that's just nothing but ego.
You know, one from the past and one from the present as well. I was talking to Ethan Page and say, what do you think about, these past NXT guys coming back? And, Ethan said, the Edsel was a good card and stayed. But we're testing this now. We're hands free.
Okay, so heads up, guys. I just got a text from Mark Henry, who was on. He was on the stream, hanging out in here. But Mark wanted to leave some comments in the chat, but there's a 5-minute wait for non-subscribers, so you have to subscribe and then wait the 5 minutes, and then you're able to leave some comments in the chat. So isn't that so funny? Mark was literally on this stream, guys, hanging out and watching. That's so funny.
It's a lot about Tyler Breeze. You heard me be home now.
That is so funny. I was not expecting that. The T-Money says, it's time for the main event. Literally. Jay Growl says, we love Mark. Kevin Simpson says, that's cool. Also, we're in a commercial break right now. Yeah, that was so funny. Like, I think Mark's told me before because he's seen my my reaction videos on Instagram, but I didn't know he would actually join the stream. So that's just too funny. That is too funny. John Taylor says, did you tease him for not being subscribed already? Not really. Honestly, I know that sometimes people not everybody really goes on YouTube, So, like, for example, like, my mom's not subscribed to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think some people just, like, watch videos, but they don't, like, subscribe yet. Like, that happens a lot, actually. You'd be very, very surprised. So it does happen. It does happen. But so if you're one of those, subscribe now. Subscribe to the chat. Subscribe to the channel so you can join the chat. So that's usually the settings that I have on. I have the set just to kind of avoid the way that I see it is like, okay, we're gonna get trolls in the chat. That's fine, whatever. But at least we're gonna make the trolls wait a good 5 minutes. That's my rule. If you have the patience to wait 5 minutes, then you can leave troll comments. You've earned it for waiting 5 minutes. That is the toll you pay. That's so funny.
You know what? You're cheap.
That's so funny.
Recently
Lay Royalty says, can we see how long we subscribe to you? I don't know that YouTube has that function, actually. I've never seen that function.
That's all it is.
Like it'll show me new subscribers if I look at that in my back end, but it won't tell me like specifically. For example, Rally Cap Standing has been a subscriber since 2021 or something. Like it won't necessarily tell me that I know of. Maybe it's just a way that I haven't noticed.
Right on top, and with every right hand. With every menacing move.
Jay Grouse says 5 minutes and you can ask Denise what she would do if we lured you to join Chase You. I would stop watching altogether. I would retire, Jay Grouse. I'd be like, all right, wrestling has officially passed me by.
Ethan Page, he's not going to neglect the fact that this guy's a veteran. He's been around a long time.
All right, we're back in the commercials in 50 seconds. Right now, Ethan Page has for the most part been handling his business in there with Tyler Breeze. Just got him with a massive big boot. Went for the cover, but no pin.
Page is in control.
Now you want to give him some credit.
I've been giving
The sniper says just waiting for Mark to comment. He might forget. He might forget and not come back. Also, I think he might be on Twitter.
Let's talk about that.
I don't know if he's on the YouTube version. I think he's on the Twitter version.
Oh, baby.
That's so funny. Paradise says Denise's 5-minute rule for trolls is hilarious. I'm like, hey, you gotta earn it, okay? If you want to be a troll, you gotta earn it, okay? 5 minutes of paying your dues, then you can come in, be a troll, and if I don't like you, then I'll hit the. I'll either time you out or I'll block. Actually, I rarely block people. That's one of the things that I don't often do.
Prince Pretty. Hoisting up all ego.
Like I don't like to block people on chat unless they get too nasty. Then I have to.
Oh baby, slipped out the back door.
But
a big shot.
And look,
I will honestly say that I have probably blocked maybe like 5 people throughout my streaming YouTube history.
And Tyler Breeze also knows that Ethan Page.
If not, I'll just put on timeout. And I'm like, they'll learn the lesson. No big deal.
In front of his hometown to feed his own shattered ego. Tyler
Sniper says make trolls subscribe for 20 minutes before they can troll.
Come on, Red.
Well, here's the problem though, is that some people are not trolls. So I do 5 minutes. Because I'm like, just in case you legitimately want to come out and hang out in the chat.
Shoulders down. And the referee, big kick.
Oh, baby.
The confidence breaker. Hoisted up. Breeze. High in the air for the
nice. Yo, I mean, Ethan Page has been tossing around Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze getting tossed around today.
Tyler Breeze.
Thank you, Sniper. He says this chat is always nice and friendly and is hands down the best wrestling chat in YouTube easily.
We've seen
nicest YouTube wrestling chat. You know how in Travel Advisor, you know how you go to restaurants and it'll say like, voted, this restaurant has been voted best burger in town or best pizza place in whatever city you're in, right? Third best burger in New York City. And they have the little sticker on their door. I'm going to get one of those stickers that say, nicest chat in the IWC. So funny.
As Breeze.
Mike's asking if DW has Yelp reviews.
Right now.
We should. Oh God, maybe not.
Here at Homecoming.
It's an opportunity now.
Miami Scorp says, agree. I like this chat because you can state an opinion and not be shot down. Exactly.
Page is overlooking Breeze. He better be looking right at Tyler right now because Tyler Breeze sinking in.
Nice.
Figure 4.
Come on, Rev.
Tip of the cap.
Do your damn job, Rev. Do your damn job.
And it's funny, Booker, when it doesn't work out for you and your crew, it's always taken to the bench. You said
we got Zachary Walton says you should tell these shows if you want to go longer than 5 minutes, Blue Chew promo code Denise.
That's a good thing.
Applause.
Scissors takedown, turning right around into a single leg crab. And Ethan Page right now. He's got to get to the bottom rope. Page is in trouble.
Tyler Breeze is going deep into his playbook here tonight, man.
Page is crawling, trying to navigate his way, and finally does.
I'm trying to think of who I want to see Ethan Page feud with on the main roster.
Page rolling around.
Like, if he were to go to the main roster, who would I want him to feud with?
North American Championship on the line.
Not really sure.
Cover. Phil Breeze for the title.
Maybe I think him on SmackDown in a program with Carmelo Hayes. I would kind of dig that.
Hit Ethan Page with his best shot.
That's an idea.
Ideas. Right now, he's confused. He's confused.
Booker, take another look. Right on the button. Picture perfect.
Man, look at the eyes of Tyler Breeze right there. Like I say, he's wondering.
We got John Taylor who says Denise will waive the 5-minute rule for Taylor Swift. Can you imagine if Taylor Swift came on my YouTube channel and I made her wait 5 minutes without even knowing?
Trying to turn Ethan Page center of the ring.
I would cry.
Page able to counter.
I would
Williams
be
for
so
twisted grip.
sad.
Counter. Right back in for Breeze. Breeze right now. Whoa. These two superstars
I would
do know
honestly
each other very
die
well. Ethan
on the
Page
stream.
Not taking Breeze lightly. Breeze coming in here. Homecoming. Looking to make history.
Also,
Trying
what's up to
capture a
Sheldon
championship.
Jackson who just joined the
got caught.
stream? Hey, Sheldon.
Hard hitting offense from both these men.
Might have been a knockout shot there by Ethan Page.
NXT
oh no!
Universe right
oh
now.
no!
Got caught again. And look at the NXT Universe. You
Nice.
can feel their energy rising.
Gotta be
Spinning
kidding
heel
me.
kick.
I love a
kidding
good
me.
spinning heel
Gotta be
kick.
kidding me. Whoa! Tyler
But then
Breeze
again,
playing
I like
awesome
anything
right
that's like
there.
done nicely.
So close.
I'll be like, yeah, I love a good headbutt. Yeah, I love a good suplex. Yeah, I love a good drop kick. Yeah, I love a good moonsault. All right, so you just like good moves, Denise. Yes, yes, I do.
Page taking on the challenger.
So
Tyler
funny.
Breeze, an OG on this brand. Looking to win, looking to capture his first piece of single.
Hey, what's up,
gold.
Mari? How you doing? Says, did I miss anything good? You kind of did miss a few little things here and there. But
here we go.
we still have about like
God.
45
Got
minutes
caught
or
there
so
by
left
Ethan
on this
A little
NXT.
bit too much
So you
time,
still
and
haven't
now
missed
this
the
game-
women's match, so
Drive.
that's cool.
What a twisted
But
grin
there's been some cool
from
little
the
moments
top,
here.
and Page steals
Some appearances from like Shayna, William Regal, Alexa, Charlotte, Triple H, Shawn Michaels.
North American champion.
Blanking on who else. Those have been the ones for the most part. Thank you, Mari.
After the selfie last week.
Hey, Brand, he says, hey, Denise, how much are you enjoying NXT Homecoming tonight? What I like about Homecoming tonight is that it kind of feels like anything can happen. I think that
But
is
I got a
pivotal.
feeling, Booker,
Very, very
that
pivotal.
someone else has some unfinished business with our North American.
Thank you, Charles. You're so nice. Thank you. Let's go. Book it.
Of course, Ethan gets off easy again, bruh.
I know exactly who can take him down.
Yo.
Oh, is it Damien?
Damien,
Yeah, I
Damien
recognize
Priest, man,
Damien
what's
Priest's
good?
voice.
What's good is
He's got a
I've been
very
watching you.
recognizable voice.
And real talk, you're so close to making it to the next level. I know what that feels like because I was there. For me, right in this arena, takeover in your house, me versus Finn Balor. That's where it clicked for me, right? And then shortly after, I go on and I win the North American Championship, the same one you won. And I did it in a ladder match. But what the best part was is that right after, I had the greatest celebration in NXT history in a hot tub.
A jacuzzi, bro?
Oh, that's right. Remember, Damien Priest used to always have the
see that in
hot
your
tub
future.
moments.
That means a lot coming from you, bro. Seriously.
Well, I see it so much that I spoke to Ava.
Okay.
And I know Mercy.
Yeah.
It's you versus Ethan Page
Let's go, bro.
for
Come
the
on.
North American Championship.
Bro, I appreciate you, Damien. Come on, bro. I needed this, bro.
No,
Thank
no,
you so
my
much,
pleasure,
bro.
my pleasure,
Thank
man.
you.
Just go out there and handle your business, all right?
I will. I promise, bro. Just watch. I'm gonna do me. Watch.
All right. And if you need any advice, just talk to me.
Bro, in the meantime, since you're right here, bro, I got so many questions I can be asking, bro. For first off,
He's like, I'll definitely take you up on that, Damien.
Big G is here.
All right, that's
with
right. We
no
got
mercy
the
NXT
Waller
Championship
effect with Grayson and
competitors
Ricky.
as his
Okay, I really
guests.
hope they
The
let
Waller
Ricky
effect
go
is
off on the
live.
mic. I doubt it. They'll probably let him be a little tame. But if they do let Ricky go off on the mic, then we're in for something good. But if not, then I'm not really too sure what we'll get out of that. Alrighty, let me see. Who do we got in here? What is going on? We got Cyclops is better than Wolverine, who says, I'd lose my shit if Blue Pants showed up tonight. Blue Pants? Who's Blue Pants? Blue Pants. Blue Pants. Who wears blue pants? I feel like I should know this. Who's Blue Pants? All right, I'm pretty sure the chat will educate me. I can't think right now of who Blue Pants is. Oh, Leva Bates. Okay. I was like, who the hell is Blue Pants? I wouldn't know who Blue Pants is. Oh, that's funny. Alrighty. Okay. Now we know what makes Cyclops better than Wolverine's, what makes his boat float. Wait, did I say that right? I don't know if I said that right. All right, we got John Taylor here who says, be like my kids, pay money to Denise for the privilege to troll or promote Blue Chew promo code Denise or make Denise admit she loves Wheeler Yuta. Oh, hells no. You know, today I was getting my hair done. I was doing my hair and I couldn't get my bangs straight. And then, yesterday, I was trying to get my bangs to do like a little curl, but they weren't curling. Like they were literally just going straight down like this. And I was so mad. Look at this. Who do I look like? Fucking Wheeler Yuta. And I said, oh, hells no. I'm not about to go on my fucking stream looking like Wheeler Yuta. After all of this shit I talked, I am not going to come on here looking like Wheeler Yuta. So I made sure that either the bangs are swept to the side or that there's a little loop so that I don't come out here looking like Wheeler Yuta. Thank you, John Taylor. All I need is some bad facial hair, and then we're on board here. We got Lay Royalty who says Yuta is hot. Oh, Lay Royalty's a little freaky boy, huh? Lay Royalty out here showing us he's a freaky boy. Out here, he says Yuta's homeless chic hot. Why is it that homeless chic? I can't. I literally cannot. Okay, Lay Royalty, we need someone to match your freak. Oh, man, that's funny. Oh, Tracy. We have 2 Wheeler Yuta fans. That's right. Tracy's a Wheeler Yuta fan. We got Lay here who's a Wheeler Yuta fan. So far I have counted 2 Wheeler Yuta fans, all right? And that is it. That is the extent of it. I don't even think Wheeler Yuta's mom is a fan, all right? Oh man, I could never make eye contact with Wheeler Yuta ever. Ever. He's gonna be like, yo, you hate my hair, you hate my facial hair. Brandon Rosen says, Wheeler Yuta, your next Halloween costume. Brandon, I rather not dress up. I rather not dress up. Oh, hells no, bro. Oh, hells no. Thank you, Brandon. That's hella funny, but ain't gonna happen. We got Infamous Raider Loco here who says, wait, did I hear you say we're the nicest chat? Ooh, so we ain't counting Kelly Connection After Dark because that's not safe for work. It'd be wild. I'm guilty for starting some of it. Great times. DWO the best. Hey, you could be horny and nice, all right? Our chat is the nicest and the horniest on Wednesdays, all right? But just because we're horny don't mean we ain't nice, all right? All right, rip me. I can no longer show my face in public after that statement. I'm done, guys. I'm done. Thank God my mom does not know how to access YouTube. God bless. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco. All right, it's time for that. It's time for the Grayson Waller effect. Ron Scallop says clip it.
Special homecoming.
All right, I'm hoping from this is I want to see Ricky go off because a lot of people want to see Javon Evans take that title from Oba. Now's the chance for Ricky to maybe convince some people otherwise. To maybe convince people that he's the guy.
NXT wasn't good till I got here anyway. But hey, let's get the show started hot because right now.
Oh damn! No entrances. They just went straight to it.
NXT Championship at No Mercy right here. So let's introduce them first of all. The challenger.
That's how you know they're rushing today. They didn't even give them entrances.
Saints. And his opponent, the NXT champion. Can I get a ooh for Oba Femi?
Hey, Full Sail, we got to get a little louder than that. They're like, yeah,
Wow,
courteous
what a
claps.
treat,
That's your NXT champion. We need more than courteous claps.
These idiot NXT fans, they'll cheer for anything, so they like both of you. But only one of you can win at No Mercy. So who's it going to be? Is it going to be overrated?
Overrated?
Or is it going to be Ricky Soft?
Nah, Ricky Soft wasn't funny, but overrated was. Although Obafemi's not overrated.
I'll humor you tonight.
I already said this before, and I'll say it again, Ricky.
David says I'm matching with Ricky. Both in blue
Because
today.
ever since you signed to NXT, you've been acting like you're the best thing since sliced bread with your fancy entrance and your flamboyant dressing and your iconic pose. But despite everything you have going for you, I can't help but be underwhelmed by you. Because Ricky, I eat, sleep, and breathe this title. But you, ever since you got here, all you've done is look past this brand and worry about when you're going to get called up to Raw or SmackDown so you can carry Cody Rhodes' bags.
Oh, he went there. He went there with his friendship with Cody.
So at no mercy.
Yo,
I will show you
all
the
right,
door.
Ova. All right,
And
I
you can carry
see
as many
you. I
bags as
see
you
you.
like.
That
But
was
you
good.
can't
That was
carry
good.
this title.
Oh, Oba, you are not familiar with my game, bro.
No, he's not. Let it rip, Ricky.
I think it's real cute that a guy recruited straight out of college wants to talk about friendships, but let me go further than that. You know, you were scouted, you were sponsored. What is Oba Femi without the title, huh? Who are you at the core of it? You act like you got a warrior spirit, but more like you're just a pampered athlete. But I know who I am. And you want to talk about hype? I grinded for that. I worked for that. Hell, in fact, 8 years ago at the PC, 3 days, I poured my energy. I poured my effort into it just to go home to get an automated email that said no.
Damn.
And you know what I realized? I realized that no matter how hard you try, no matter how much you pour yourself into something, it just does not work out the way that you predicted. But guess what it does? Because I'm standing right here. I realize that a delay is not a denial. And I will always gamble on myself. And it may not mean anything to you, but everything that I've given to this business outside of these four walls means everything to me. So come no mercy, I am not going to be delayed. I am not going to be denied. I am going to be the NXT champion. Why? Because I am absolute wicked freaking Saints.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I like how Grayson's just hopping in his seat.
Second.
Oh, it's Trick. I didn't recognize
Y'all
his
gonna have to
voice
hit
for a
the pause
second.
button on everything you got going on. Because the truth is, Oba, you holding something that still belongs to me. I'm talking about that NXT title. Ricky Saints, I don't know why you boo-boo face. You need to mind your business while grown folk talking. Because this here started way before you got here. Matter of fact, the only reason you here is because Trick and Oba made NXT hot again. Let's talk about it.
Hey, you know what, Trick? Let's talk about it. Because I run the show. So you know what? Ricky, you're going to love this. I have an idea. I'm actually going to talk to Ava and Santino. And how about next week on NXT, we do Trick Williams, the TNA champion.
Okay. I'm listening.
One-on-one with the NXT champion, Oba Femi.
Okay.
Oh, you'll love this.
Triple threat?
Title, the title, winner.
Oh, no,
takes
title versus
all.
title. But them two, we're
This is
finally
gonna
getting
love-
this
And
match.
then the winner faces Ricky Saints at No Mercy. What do we think, boys?
Bro, I have been waiting for this match.
Trick?
Are they
You love it,
actually
don't
going to
you?
do it
You
without
love
him
it,
getting
hey.
cock blocked?
I can already
This match
see all
getting
the
cock
TNA
blocked?
flops crying online. Oh, the TNA title needs to come home. Hey, those three letters are only relevant because I just said them. And that is the Grayson Waller.
Trick, next week I'm going to beat you and take that TNA championship. And then at No Mercy, I'm going to successfully defend both titles against you and send you out in disgrace. And that is the Oba Femi rub.
Okay, this is interesting. I was not.
We will see if that gets made official.
I mean,
Who
I
will
had
be the
been waiting
TNA
for Oba
champion
Femi
and NXT champion.
versus
Come No
Trick
Mercy.
Williams one-on-one because they've had triple threat matches, not one-on-one.
Time for
But
tonight's
I
NXT
wasn't expecting it right now for
presented by
these two
Progressive.
titles, and then with the winner going on to face Ricky Saints.
I've been thinking,
Wow.
I don't know if that means new music, new jackets, or something bigger, but don't worry. I actually came up with a whole bunch of ideas last night.
Ren, we don't need any of this. Look, NQCC, we've fallen on hard times, but all we have to do is refocus. Which is why I've decided I need to go to Japan for a month.
What?
Come back a new man.
Yeah, I
And
agree
you're
with
gonna hold
that.
down the fort while I'm gone. Now, I don't need you to do anything, but I know with me being gone, it's gonna be
Glorious.
Hey, there's Bobby Roode. Oh, we didn't get the song Glorious.
Oh my goodness, Bobby Roode.
Wait, were we supposed to
Can you
wait
do
for a
that? Can you do
reaction?
that?
What happened there?
Sure.
There it is.
Every time, honestly.
I was waiting for it. I was like,
It's
what's
almost
happening?
like Joe Hendry.
Don't.
Hey!
Appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I can't with Joe's face.
Joe Hendry.
Glorious
As a
and his
former TNA
song,
World
forget
Heavyweight
it.
Champion myself, I got to tell you, seeing you walk down that aisle with that title in your hand at WrestleMania was absolutely glorious. But now that you're in NXT, there's another championship that I once held that you need to focus on, and that's the NXT title. When that day comes, just know I'll be rooting for you.
Bobby, the fact that someone of your stature thinks I can do it means the world.
Got it. Good luck. See you guys.
Look, Ren, for God's sake, don't do anything that I wouldn't do when I'm gone, all right?
Yeah, of course. I will.
Please?
Yeah.
Oh, that means she totally is. All right. I was actually thinking we were going to get the full-on glorious, till I'm victorious. Kind of bummed that we didn't get that, but I'm not really sure what was. Our friend says, I think they muted the crowd for Bobby. I think they did too. Either that or he was maybe expecting them to play the glorious theme right then and there because he did like a pause, like he was waiting for something. And I'm like, nothing happened. So I think either they were supposed to play his music there or they were supposed to wait for like the crowd or something. I'm not sure, but regardless, it didn't happen, whatever it is that was happening. James Morgan here says, damn, Dempsey being downplayed. He hasn't really stood out yet, like on NXT. Unfortunately, I don't really think he's been a standout just yet. So, I gotta tell you, I'm definitely interested in seeing what else they can pull out of Charlie Dempsey, because right now he's been there long enough to where you would think something would happen by now with him, like a good storyline, an iconic match. We haven't gotten really any of those two things. We haven't gotten really anything in regards to Charlie Dempsey. So yeah, I'm gonna say go to Japan, bro. Do your thing. He's gone before, by the way, like he's been to Japan before. But yeah, I think he needs to go study, do his thing, come back, and hopefully bring out a new version of himself on the show. We got Jermaine Cardi says, wait, so when is Joe officially in NXT? Well, he's been making a lot of appearances for a while now. He's still also making appearances on TNA. It's a little weird because on TNA right now, he's like feuding with Eric Young. I love Eric Young, but the feud it just feels weird. Honestly, like I watch Joe on NXT and I watch him on TNA and it feels like he's getting a bite here on NXT and then he's getting a bite on TNA. Like there's no place where he's getting the full enchilada right now. And it's a little weird. Like it feels like I don't know. It feels like he needs to be dedicated to one place. And that's eventually going to happen once he's done with TNA. I would imagine once he's fully done with TNA and can be like a full on WWE superstar, then that's when it's going to start to hopefully go somewhere. Because right now it feels like they're just keeping him there for you to remember him on NXT, but they haven't really done anything with him because he's not like official yet. So I don't know. It just feels weird. I'm hoping because on TNA they said Eric Young is doing the cleanse, and he said that he's wanting to he's the cleanse now, right? So I assume that if you're the cleanse, wouldn't you want to like cleanse? And by cleanse, like get rid of people. So I was wondering if maybe that's going to be Joe Hendry's exit storyline from TNA. I don't know. I was just putting scraps together to see if maybe something like that will happen, but I really don't know. I hated the NXT Heritage Cup and Charlie Dempsey with it, Conception. I'm not a fan of the NXT Heritage Cup. I hate it. And when Charlie Dempsey was holding it, it was brutal. It was brutal, man. I wasn't a fan of it, unfortunately. So that's what I mean by it still hasn't happened for me, where like I haven't been sold at all just yet. All right, let's see where we're at. We got John Taylor who says, Denise be like, we're nice and we're horny. Mark Henry be like, unsubscribe. So funny. Oh my God. We got Cyclops is better than Wolverine says, hey Denise, as a Swiftie, what's your thoughts on the Chiefs 0-2 star and Travis lackluster play the last 2 games? I'm curious. Well, as a Swiftie, I'm a Taylor Swift fan. So I'm an expert in Taylor Swift, not necessarily Travis Kelce nor football. So I really don't got any thoughts on that. I only care about Taylor and what she's putting out and the things that she's doing. Thank you, Cyclops is better than Wolverine.
NXT Homecoming.
All right, we got an Alexis King promo. Let's see what happens.
Celebrate with than the flesh and blood of NXT, the face of NXT, Alexis Homecoming King. Now, I got something to say. I don't know if I should say it. It might ruffle a few feathers.
What
But
feathers? Ruffle them, ruffle them.
The black and gold era of NXT is overrated. You know, it just doesn't hold up to the standard of today's wrestling. It doesn't. And it doesn't matter how much you all cheer and celebrate the stars of the past. Because the truth is, they don't care about you. They've moved on. But me, I haven't. I'm here now and I'm a star. And there's a target on my back. Which is why last week I was assaulted by Miles Bourne. Beaten to a pulp with a steel chair in the darkness. Miles Bourne, you are a sick and disgusting, evil, vile, deaf man.
No, that's right. He's still beefing it with Miles Bourne.
Which is why
I think it was last week when he
Ava
turned off the
agrees with
lights
me.
on him, wasn't
And
it?
she set up a match with us for next week, a lights out match. You want to dance in the dark, Miles? Well, I'm going to knock your lights out.
There you go. He's turning out the lights on him again. Oh, he got a pretty... Hey, it's Finn Balor. Yo.
What a
I was
surprise,
like, why are they
Booker.
cheering
One of
so
the
loud?
greatest NXT superstars of all time.
I was like, wait a minute. They can't have cheered that loud for Miles.
This is big.
And then when I realized it was Finn, I'm like, wait, that makes sense now as to why the crowd was cheering so loud. Like, they saw Finn. That is funny. That is funny. Haven't heard this in a bit. Ah, it feels good. It feels good. It feels good. Tell me that didn't feel good. Oh, that felt good.
The NXT universe on their feet for Finn Balor.
Ready? Here we go. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, we haven't done that in a long time. We haven't done it in a long time. Oh, that was fun. Let's start all over and do it again. I'm like, let's do it again.
Alexis King.
Oh, and there's Miles Bourne. Okay, so Miles Bourne just used Finn Balor as a distraction. That's too funny. All right.
Doesn't look like Alexis is talking now, is he, Booker?
This is not fair, man. Come on.
Cap
This
off.
is not fair.
A little from Finn Balor.
That was fun. I think that was literally my favorite part of all of NXT.
What a
Honestly, that was my favorite part of Homecoming so far.
at Homecoming.
That was quick and easy.
NXT Universe on their feet for Finn Balor, Miles Bourne, Lexus King. Next week meet in a lights out match.
Ah, so fun!
And Booker, we've been talking about it.
Even Miles Bourne got to do it. Damn, I forgot how fun that was, bro. All right, there it is. It's official. NXT champion versus TNA champion next Tuesday on NXT. All right, I feel like I'm probably going to have to do another watch along specifically for this match. Specifically for this match. See what else they announced for next week. Announce some more good stuff. Oh, I don't really care about the Speed Championship. Pretty sure Laney might win that.
September 27th. No Mercy implications next week. Also here on NXT.
What else? Give me something else. Oh, that's it. That's all they've got for us so far. Oh shit! Is it time already?
I mean, they're lighting up.
This is it, right? They didn't promote. What else did they promote for this show? Was there anything else besides this women's match that we haven't seen yet that was promoted? I feel like this might have been it. So now I'm wondering if next week would be the invasion. I'm like, because we were wondering when that invasion is happening, and I thought it might actually happen this week, but now I'm starting to wonder that it might actually happen. That it might not actually happen until next week during that matchup with Trick Williams and Obafemi. Alrighty, let me see. Let me mute the commercials in the meantime. All right, let's see who's in here, by the way. All right, let me catch up. Hey, we got some super chats. Yo, thank you so much to Mike Parker. Dude, thank you so much, Mike. Dude, you're awesome. Guys, Mike Parker is a Patreon member. I've gotten to know Mike Parker a lot now over for a while, like the last several months. So Mike, thank you so much for this very, very nice super chat. Like super nice. He says, honestly, your chat, even before you went out on your own, is what pulled me into this YouTube madness. Made me feel welcomed eventually to the point I felt comfortable dipping my toe in the YouTube water and doing, he has his own wrestling channel, by the way. And then he says, bravo, Denise and chat. Dude, thank you so much, Mike. So for those of you who don't know, so Mike has been hanging out here on our YouTube streams like for a long time, but recently he started his own journey on his own YouTube channel, and he has a pro wrestling museum. Let me, hold on one second. Let me pull up your handle name on, before I forget it here. I'm trying to remember your account name. Sorry, I follow so many accounts here that have pro wrestling. So I'm like, let me pull it up here in a second. But anyway, so Mike Parker has a pro wrestling museum where here we go. So the actual handle is PW Museum, by the way. So this is Mike Parker's Instagram page, PW Museum. But what Mike Parker does is he collects a bunch of like cool things, right? Like a bunch of memorabilia of wrestlers and whatnot. And he goes out to the conventions and he gets them signed and stuff like that. So he started his own channel where he does like series and talks about that type of stuff. So so I've been now getting familiar with Mike's journey on YouTube. So it's been very cool that not only he was inspired to like start his own channel, but also take part in the chat and all of that. So shout out to Mike Parker, man. Thank you so much for all the support that you've been giving me, and just continue growing on your YouTube and your social media and stuff. Thank you, Mike. We got Nell D here who says, why can't we get this Finn on Raw? I know. I miss this Finn. I miss this Finn. I miss Demon Finn Balor. We have gotten kind of cheesy, corny Judgment Day Finn Balor for the longest time. I'm ready for serious wrestler Finn Balor. I miss serious wrestler Finn Balor. That's where I want to be at again. But we got to ride out this wave, guys. We got to ride it out. Write it out. Thank you so much, Nell D. Hey, what's up? We got Cadillac Carson in the building. Yo, thank you so much for tuning in and for also sending in the super chat. He says, man, the show reminds me how much I miss the classic themes and why I hate Def Rebel so much. Yo, I like that I wasn't the only one that was living large with Finn Balor's theme song and getting to do the little entrance. Dude, I honestly forgot how much I missed that until I actually did it. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's been a long time since I've gotten to do any of that. That was nice. It was like a good feel-good moment. But honestly, I think for me, like, yes, I miss the themes. I miss good themes. I miss songs with words, songs with a catchy first seconds, songs that just grab your attention. You know what I hate the most? That I watch wrestling every single day, and yet I still don't know everybody's wrestling theme songs. Like, how? I watch all the time, but it's because so many of them are unmemorable. So I'm like, oh yeah, who is this? And then it's somebody that I've seen 100 times, and I'm like, oops, I didn't recognize their theme song. And that's embarrassing. We need songs that are catchy.
Last week you retained the NXT title.
Thank you so much, Cadillac Carson.
But it wasn't as smooth as you may have anticipated. You had another run-in with Joe Henry.
James says, light it up, Denise.
We still got to go.
Hey, we ain't worried about who.
Wait, Mark is here, guys. Mark made it.
Trying to get put down.
He says, I'm a subscriber now. Tell people to start judging me. Mike officially made it here on the chat. Everybody, please welcome Mark onto the DWO chat. Let him know that he's very welcome here.
And I see a time where
We got Mark Henry says that Dark State tank is hard.
But no matter what, y'all are here tonight.
Yo, Montez's suit is freaking awesome. What is that, cheetah or is it leopard? I could never tell the difference between cheetah and leopard.
You're right there, handsome young blood. But what y'all need to worry about is a target on them big old backs.
Man, they can try.
All right. Okay, the first time that hey, there's Bianca. Oh, and she's matching with Montez, by the way. Yeah, she's matching with Montez. Looks good. Then again, when doesn't she? All right, it's time for the main. Oh, it's time for the main event. Right as Mark came in. Only we had Mark in here to actually keep us in here for the main event. But seriously though, this is a match that when I'm sad that Tiffany Stratton couldn't make it, but if anybody's gonna replace her, it's Lyra Valkyria, who has her own history on NXT. She she flew by on NXT though because she was so we're taking her right away. We got CJ Styles here who says the legends in the building. Welcome, Mr. Henry. We got Mitch Gator says welcome, Mark. We got Gemstone Bando says shout out to Mark. Cody Evans says you got a lot left in that tank. We got the sniper here who says what's up, Mark. We got Charles here who says, I hope I don't get into the Hall of Pain. So funny. We got Mark Henry who says, it's time for the main event. Mark, I feel like you got to do your own watch along at some point, honestly. Ah, she's wearing the purple. Yes. All right, everyone here knows that I love Stephanie in the purple gear. Okay, having just seen her in the blue gear, because we were debating this yesterday. We were debating which one was better, the blue, the purple, or the red. All right, now that I just saw them back to back, I do vote blue number one. Blue number one, purple number two, red number three, and then every other color that she wears is. Those are the top three colors I like. I think she's also worn green too. Oh, they almost all three matched. If Lyra always was blue, so but they almost would have all matched if they all showed up in purple. But I don't know if Lyra has any purple gear. I think she only has the blue gear. But they almost matched like the entire group. We got Arthur Andrews who says, I'm okay with the purple attire for Stephanie. Oh, I mean, let's be real. Stephanie could wear a stack of potatoes and she would still look amazing. So, yeah. We got Mark Henry says, I'm not commenting on looks more, but you know.
joking aside, before we get this match underway.
So funny, man. So funny. We got Lewis that says the green is good. Yeah, the green is nice too. I would rank the green fourth for sure. The blue's number one in my heart. All right, we're starting this match, by the way. Let's see what. I feel bad, but like, I know Fatal Influence is really going in on this attack, but like, they ain't winning. They're stacked up against a star-studded team.
Fatal Influence starting fast.
A star-studded team.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh, by the way, I just remembered we're gonna rehear Stephanie when she does the devil's kiss. We're gonna get Booker T's It's been a while since we've heard Booker get to do his thing with Stephanie.
Shoulders down. Who lost?
I still remember when Booker, who was it with? Was it, was it with Julia when he started saying Cookie? Who did he say Cookie with? Was it Julia?
Charging in.
It might have been Julia.
But you know, as this matchup goes on, Booker, I got to bring it up. TNA wrestlers,
I was dying when he was saying Cookie, Cookie, Cookie. Or at least I think he was saying Cookie.
I get it.
I'm not really too sure.
Matchup
I
next week
get it.
live.
If I was in TNA, I would be upset as well. I mean, look at the be first in line right now. Look at those guys.
By the way, we got Fredo. Fredo, thank you so much for the super chat. He says invasion during the Trick and Oba match for a DQ. Fredo, that's what I'm thinking. Because again, earlier someone was asking if the invasion was going to happen today, and I thought it might, and I thought it would be a good way to close off the show with a bang, considering a lot of people tuned in. But the fact that they're doing title versus title for next week, and next week doesn't feel like they're going to do a title change, so I wonder if the invasion will happen next week in order to cause and end up causing that DQ. That's when I'm thinking will go down, honestly. Because I just can't imagine the title change hands next week. Plus, I was also expecting for that, you know, I'm still expecting Mike Santana to be the one to take the title from Trick Williams. So I'm still hung up on that. Thank you, Fredo.
Look who's standing tall.
Oh, Rhea's hyped. Rhea's hyped.
Homecoming.
Rhea is hyped. They all kind of are. All right, we're on a commercial break. I'm going to, let me see if they're going to continue the match during the commercial, or are we going to get B-roll? I think we might continue the match. Oh, good, because I didn't want to get B-roll. Yeah, they're continuing the match. All right, good, because I didn't want to get stuck with B-roll. We got Infamous Raider Loco here who said, ladies and gents, get the drink. You know, Influence just appetizer, the main course coming up. Then for dessert, the main. Let's effing go. Tank ready. I'm not kidding you, Frank. Get the Tank is now my new favorite saying ever on this podcast. Get the Tank. Legit, new favorite saying. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco. We got Bob Ross Jr., by the way, who sends in a super chat saying the show was good, man. Dusty Rhodes' presence felt missed. I was so happy that they included him in the video package for the throwbacks of NXT. That was very nice. I really like seeing that. That was that felt good. That felt good. It felt good to see Dusty there for sure. Thank you, Bob. We got Talking Mayhem podcast. Thank you so much, bro. He says Finn Balor was the best part of this episode, and bro barely did anything. No Bailey, Asuka, no mention of Sasha, Belair only in the crowd, lame. Look, Finn Balor was my favorite part of the show so far, just because we got to do the entrance. That shit was fun. But yeah, I see what you're saying. But then again, there was only so much that they could possibly fit into the show. Thankfully, we got some other cool little behind the scenes, or not behind the scenes, but some little backstage moments. But they did try to stuff in as much as you possibly could on this show, and you can definitely tell that. Thank you, Talking Mayhem podcast, for the super chat. We got Sammy Sawampai Boone. What's up, Sammy? Thank you very much for the super chat. He says, did you look at Mike Santana's tweet? He said he will be on NXT next week. Oh, Sammy, I had not seen that. But that doesn't surprise me, though, because on, I think it was last week's TNA Impact, he had said that he was, because if you guys recall, Trick Williams on TNA said he's no longer going to be showing up. He said he's not going to show up until he actually has to defend the title against against Mike Santana at Bound for Glory. So Mike Santana said he was going to come looking for Trick Williams on NXT. And I was actually waiting for Mike Santana to show up last week, but he didn't show up. So now I presume that's happening this week. You see how much I learned when I actually watched TNA? Thank you, Sammy. Also, John, holy shit, John. John just gifted 20 DWO memberships. Yo, John, thank you so much, man. Seriously, hopefully some of you guys were able to grab some memberships. That is so freaking awesome. Thank you so much, John, for always giving back here on this channel, man. Thank you.
Jasmine Nix right now applying the pressure.
Mark Henry says the Mark Henry show is coming. We need Mark to do Fortnite watch-alongs. Do we got any Fortnite fans in here, by the way? If you're a Fortnite fan, throw it in the chat because Mark loves Fortnite. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be interested to see how many Fortnite fans we got in here.
West Virginia soccer kick connects, covered by
John Taylor says I was hoping Mark Henry would get one. Lol. Wait, did he get one? Let me see.
Really good.
No, he hasn't gotten one yet. Maybe in the next one, John. Maybe in the next one. We also got Jacob Tatum here who says false advertisement. I thought it was Tiffany time. No, so Jacob, unfortunately, they said she wasn't cleared to do this match. Yeah, she wasn't cleared to do this match. I'm not sure if it's like a work thing or not, but yeah, she was taken out of this matchup. Yeah, I was pretty bummed when I saw that, but I like Lyra. But obviously, you know, Tiffany's a bigger star, so, you know. Thank you, Jacob. We also, oh, I reread that one. My apologies.
Days ago, and you're right. She is preparing for
we got WNY here, Yogi, who says, me, I love Fortnite. I'm 46 hours in Fortnite. Jesus. 46 hours. That's wild.
For Lyra Valkyria, and more reactions coming in regards to that title versus title match. That's your guy. That's Moose.
I totally understand why Moose.
Destructocon says Mark has a show coming in. I'm in. Yes. I also play Fortnite on PlayStation. Nice. See, we got a lot of people here so far that like Fortnite. Lay Royalty says Moose tweet is showing now. And also Matt Hardy also just tweeted. Destructocon says, can we fill an entire Fortnite lobby with DWO Army? I'm in. If I knew how to go about that, it would happen, but I don't know how to play Fortnite.
Turning her around, big suplex.
Lars says, Mark Henry needs a watch-along and guest host on the show. I know. I know. That would be sick. Also, what's up to Ashton Marcano, who just tuned into the stream? What's up, Ashton?
This Saturday in Indianapolis.
I can feel it in my bones.
Oh, we don't even have a fan.
Here we go. It's about that time. It's almost happening. No, JC's going to ruin it. JC ruined it. Boo! Why you gotta ruin it like that?
Heel kick right to the face.
That's the Knicks, man.
Also, shout out to Michael, who's also here. Michael Duncantal. Thank you for joining the stream, bro.
Jasmine Nix.
Take a look for this 2-for-1. A little slingshot right into that Knicks kick. Fallon legal into the cover, shoulders down, and a near fall. No one is more amazing at turning
Talking Mayhem podcast as they advertised Bobby like bro was gonna have an in-ring promo or like a match. Huge L.
Who just tagged back into the match.
And he just kind of came out and he had those two little moments. So funny.
Good braces as she charges in, swings wildly. Tag was made.
This kind of felt like
Here comes the rip. Big drop kick for Rhea.
Rhea won the NXT Women's Championship here.
They were just trying to squeeze in as many names as they possibly could.
To this date, still the only superstar to defend.
I love the way Rhea moves in the ring, by the way. Like when she really gets going. Oh, I love it. She's really hyped. I mean, I think Rhea always is, but it hits different in this small setting.
Classic looking to pick up the win tonight, but Fallon just saved JC for the moment. Oh, Vaquer.
Hey, what's up, Hip Clip 53? Thank you for joining the stream.
Referee's discretion, I suppose.
Glad you're having a good time.
2 for 1. And look who's standing.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, is Rhea gonna do it too? I think she's gonna do it too. Oh, they're gonna do it. Doing trios. Double kiss.
baby.
Wait, are we?
yes.
No, maybe.
It
Yes. No,
comes.
maybe.
Yes.
No, I guess I was wrong. A doubles
okay?
kiss then.
I'm feeling it.
Here we go.
yes.
Booker
Oh,
T,
we gonna
get the
do it.
oxygen
Oh, we
tank.
gonna do it.
Here we go. Get the oxygen tank. Get the oxygen tank. Booker T is in desperate need of the oxygen tank right now.
Who the hell's legal right
So
now?
funny.
Fallon just got wiped out.
So funny.
Jasmine wiped out. JC Jane looking to run. Rhea Ripley, there's nowhere.
Oh, there's Lola.
Fight.
Lola, who's challenging JC Jane for the title. Glad they had Lola confront JC. That's our future NXT Women's Champ right there. Yeah, bro, she backfisted her on the titty, bro. Damn. Oh. 1, 2, 3. It's over, baby. It's over.
Here are your winners, the team of Lyra Valkyria, Stephanie Parker, and Rhea.
We got Miami Scorp who says that was awesome. Arthur Andrews says Lola Vice is looking good.
What a main event.
We got Arthur Andrews who says it's great. I'm liking it so far. It was fun. We got Carlos says Gunnar T at it again. Can you blame him though? Honestly, can you blame him? Really? I don't think you can blame him.
Just like that, we might have a new NXT
Yo, look at this. They're about to do this shot with all these 4 girls raising up their hands. And oh, look at a little hips action there. I like it. I like it. I'm starting to sound like Booker T now. Oh, I was hoping they all had like a moment where they all like, you know, raised hands together. Yo, get the oxygen tank. Lola, Stephanie, Rhea, woo, Lyra.
My Twitter's been blowing up.
Oh, wait. Okay, here we go.
Looks like you got trouble on your hands next week.
May the best man win.
Yeah.
He will.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking they are doing the invasion maybe next week. I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty, everyone. The NXT watch along is over, but as always, we do got our post show. So let's give Chinedu Ogu just a couple of minutes to get in here. And as soon as he joins us, we'll go ahead and get the party started. Normally the way we do with our review shows. But in the meantime, go ahead and send in your thoughts on what do you call it? Go ahead and send in your thoughts on how you guys felt about today's show, by the way. I thought today's show was a good one. There's so much that kind of like a bunch of little things that happened on NXT, but like, I don't know. This one's going to be a fun show to talk about. I feel like we're going to go all over the place. But let me tell you something. If you want to make sure you're having fun and that you're getting it all over the place, make sure you're doing it with Blue Chew. Blue Chew, promo code Denise. Are you having technical difficulties in bed? Are you tired of being counted out, tapping out, or simply jobbing out? Get out of developmental and get drafted to the best sex you ever had with today's podcast sponsor, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. And Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Remember, hard times breed better men. So make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use the promo code Denise. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code Denise. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. All right, everyone. I'm still waiting for Chinedu to get in here. So as soon as he comes in, we'll go ahead and get the stream started. Let me just double check that I sent him the email link here. Yeah, I did. Okay, so Chinedu's just running late, so we'll give him a few minutes. He probably didn't realize that I was doing a watch along, so he probably thinks we're starting our stream late like we usually do. So I think that's what's probably happening here. So as soon as we get Chinedu in here, we'll get the party started. But in the meantime, let me catch up on what everybody is saying here. Let's see. Let me go through a couple of the comments and see what everyone thought about the show. We got John Taylor here who says, honestly, it was a fun show. We got Ashton Marcano who says, lullabies, yeah, man. We got Arnold Nicholson Jr. who says, Booker T is a wild man. We got Miami Scorp who says, that was awesome. We had Arthur Andrews who also enjoyed the show. So for the most part, everyone seemed to really like today's show, which I'm glad because they needed a show like this. It's been a while since we were really talking about NXT like this. So yeah, Fergus Jeff says a Blue Chew ad following a double devil's kiss from Rhea and Stephanie. Some men are getting excited tonight. They got their oxygen tanks, bro. Literally everybody's got their oxygen tank. All right, let's see what else we got here. Tracy said Ava said the Finn's entrance was her favorite. I don't blame her. I'm with her too. I love how we were all feeling it. We were all like, oh yeah, we needed that. Oh, yeah, man. That's how I felt. I felt like Booker T with Finn Balor's entrance. We got Raphael Smith who thought the main event was a great match. We got Eric Diaz who says he loved the show. Matt Reichel says, get the tank. Paul says, stuck out to me that Asuka was not on this episode of NXT. Yeah, a little maybe cameo in the back would have been fun. But mind you, Asuka's had a big time legacy over on NXT. But I'm assuming maybe they didn't have her on just because she's on the heel side. But then again, so is Finn Balor. So, and take what you will from that. Thank you, Paul, for pointing that out. We got Lewis here who says, I've not watched NXT in ages. You and a bunch of other people. Honestly, I think there's a lot of people here that don't often watch NXT that popped in for this show. And I mean, obviously, when they're promoting Rhea Ripley and Stephanie and all these other wrestlers from the main roster are going to come in here, of course, people are going to want to tune in. All right, hold on. Jesus, guys, I look like I'm glowing. Hold on. Let me move this light. Hold on. Yo, okay, I was super blown out right now. I looked at myself and I'm like, yo, I look a little bit too bright. I forgot to move the light that I use. So I have like a big giant ring light and I usually put it behind the camera and I messed up. And this time I put it to the side. So it was like, hitting me. So I was looking like a ghost. I'm not trying to look like a ghost here. All right, let me go through some more comments until Chinedu. I don't know where he's at. All right, I'm probably going to have to get started soon because I don't know where he's at. Let me message him. All right. We got GZACG here who says, who's ready for Ren QC? Liam Young says, Denise, can you do the spinneroonie like Booker T? I definitely cannot do the spinneroonie like that. All right. We got Matt Reichel who says, I'm still catching my breath. We got Fergus here who says, for someone who doesn't normally watch NXT, this was a fun show. I'm with you. It was a very fun night. Maxwell also says the show was fun. Let's see. We got Yatik Sahu. Hey, Yatik. He says, great show. The wrestling was meh, but the cameos kept it fun. Yeah, the show kept moving. I think that was really the big takeaway from today. Honestly. Jay Hunt says, Chin's changing diapers. That's why he's late all the time. That's always Chin's excuse, is he's changing diapers. We got Aaron Ruiz who says, fun show, though. A lot of star power needed. He's here. Chin. I was like, where the hell is Chin? I was starting to get impatient. You're muted, bro. Unmute yourself. No, Chin. Muted. Unmute. You know what? I don't think your mic's connected. Ah, there you are. There you are. There you are. Nice.
I'm good?
Nice. Yeah, you're good. Let me
all right,
just
great.
a little bit. Okay. Perfect. All righty. Let's get this party started. I'm going to get this going. And here we go, everybody. In 3, 2, 1. Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the NXT Homecoming Post Show. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and I'm joined by Chinedu Ogu. And we're going to talk about a show that kept moving throughout the entire night. A lot that happened. I think a lot of people are feeling pretty good coming off of this show. But before we dive into it, Chinedu, how are you?
I'm doing great. Pretty good. Had some Wi-Fi issues. Had a kid get his food all over me. I think I got the stain. You can kind of see the stain right there.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
You can see it though, but we're gonna rock with it tonight though, guys. And so people like, use a stain. I'm calling it out right from the beginning, guys. It's a stain. This is I believe this is sweet potato and what else? What do we have for dinner? And a corn stain. It's right there. But we did it was worse like 10 minutes ago though. So we got it out. We're gonna rock with it though. But regardless of that, my Texans losing 2 games made me feel bad. This food on my shirt made me feel bad. But luckily, this great episode of NXT Homecoming made me feel good. This is the best episode I think I've seen probably all year. This might be one of their best ones, top 3 for sure. I loved it from start to finish. This is a great episode. This is awesome.
I think this may have been my favorite NXT episode of the year, too. I'm trying to think if there was another episode that I really loved. I'm sorry to the other episodes that I said I really enjoyed this year. I'm sorry that I don't remember you. That's really bad. But at least I know that I enjoyed this show. And I think what really made this show enjoyable was all of the different cameos that we were getting from main roster talent, interactions that we weren't really expecting. And it felt like at every corner, there was something new, you know, like those pop-up books. That's what this episode of NXT felt like a pop-up book. Like I was finding Waldo everywhere.
I was see this is all around great episode, man. Cameos. I mean, just it was loaded with everything. And then what I love the most was that everyone came back, got their old themes. Oh my god!
Oh my god, Chin, how good did it feel to get to do Finn Balor's entrance?
Yeah, when he did. He even said in the camera, that felt good. That felt good. We know, Finn. We know. It was so awesome.
It definitely was, man. I was saying in my watch along that was my favorite thing that happened on today's show. Believe it or not, it was Finn Balor's entrance because it felt like a release, you know? I got like a shot. I got a hit a dopamine during that, Chin. Like legit, I was feeling good after that. I'm gonna have to go and download the song on my Spotify so when I'm working out on the treadmill, I'm doing the thing with Finn Balor because I honestly forgot how much I missed that.
Me too. And then when the music hit, it took me a second to realize, first of all, like it was Finn. I saw the logo, oh, Finn Balor. And then it took me to realize, oh, wait, that's his old theme. Oh, wait, he's gonna do it. Oh, wait.
I had the same reaction because when Lexus King was out there, he was talking mad shit about how this is the best NXT and the NXT Black and Gold brand is overrated. He was saying all of those things, right? But when the lights went down, if you recalled last week, Miles Bourne had turned down the lights on Lexus King. So when the lights turned down again, I thought it was going to be Miles Bourne. And then I heard a reaction and I'm like, really? Miles Bourne is getting that kind of a reaction? And then once I realized, oh shit, it's Finn Balor, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, Miles Bourne. Like I was wondering why Miles Bourne got a reaction like that. But it ended up being Finn. And I kind of felt the same way you did, where he went out there and, you know, he cleaned house, but it wasn't anything too crazy. It was so simple, but it was very needed, I think, for us to kind of remember that, hey, this is the Finn Balor that we like, because we've been getting so used to the Finn Balor that we've been seeing on Monday Night Raw.
I know we've been getting like dickhead Judgment Day Finn Balor for a long time. I'm calm. I'm not mad. I'm calm. That kind of guy though. But it feels the way he says calm, it makes me laugh. If you ever just see him say it again, it's just the way I'm calm. The way he says it, it makes me laugh every time. Go back and look, y'all. Random note, whatever. But it felt good to see this Finn, because this is the Finn Balor that we know as world champion, fearless Finn Balor, Prince Devitt. Like coming out here wrecking shop on boys, man. He gave everybody the too sweet. Oh my God, please, y'all, bring it back. I know he's Judgment Day, I know, but bring it back. Please.
Please. Exactly. I'm with you on that, honestly. All right, let's go ahead and get into these super chats, see what everybody is saying. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, are we getting Shawn Michaels team versus Triple H team at War Games for NXT? All right, so there's a lot of discussion here regarding War Games. All right, let me paint this down because we got two theories for War Games right now. Which one we're going to go with, I do not know. So we kicked off the show with Triple H and then Shawn Michaels, and they were, telling each other how great they are. It was awesome. Okay, cool. And then we had William Regal come out, and William Regal, he just goes out there and he's like, War Games. And I'm like, okay, are you saying War Games just because, that's the thing that you do? Or are you saying War Games for another reason? I know we're getting close to that War Games season, so I really wasn't sure exactly what was happening there. I was also a little confused, Chinedu, because Triple H had told Shawn Michaels, oh, I'm ready to be back. That never really got explained. What did he mean by that?
I felt when I heard him say that, I really took that as, okay, I'm ready to come back and be Uncle Paul here. I'm ready to take over creative again. Hey, now I got called up to the main roster, when all this stuff happened. I put you here as a placeholder to kind of run things while I'm gone, but now I'm back. WWE, all that's making record profits. They're good, they're set, but I'm back now. So you can I took it as you can move aside now, Shawn. Well, let me call you Michael Higginbottom here. Let me go ahead and address you in your full government here, Mr. Higginbottom. You relieve. And then with the stare off, whatever, it was good. I didn't take it as serious at first because the crowd was joking or whatever, and they had their own laughs in there though. So it kind of pulled me out of the seriousness that Paul was giving to it though, but it pulled me back in the end. I'm hoping it leads to something War Games though. I hope they did not pay William Regal to fly out here to Full Sail just to say War Games. I hope it really meant something. That'd be some shit they did that. It's like what?
It was funny. I looked at that and I'm like, okay, sure. He just said War Games, but where are we going with this? So it got some people thinking that, hey, we might see this old version of NXT versus the new version of NXT, which would be Shawn's NXT versus Triple H's NXT. That's a theory that's sort of been thrown out there. However, another theory that I'm seeing fans say is, what about TNA versus NXT in a War Games? Because here's the thing, and this is a big topic that we got to get into, is that next week we are going to be seeing Obafemi versus Trick Williams, title versus title, NXT champion versus TNA champion. Now, additionally, throughout the show, I didn't see this, but everybody in the chat was telling me, and they made some mentions of it on NXT, was that TNA talent was tweeting about all of the stuff that was going down on NXT, basically saying they're coming, blah, blah, blah. So now everybody is sort of expecting an invasion angle to take place. People have been wondering if that was going to happen for a while. And with the way that the show closed with Oba and with Trick and William and Ava, they're kind of stressed out, seeing what's going to unfold. I don't know if that's another possibility. One, getting this possible invasion is one of the scenarios we might see play out. Or two, do we get TNA versus NXT in a War Games? I don't know, Chinedu. What are you thinking? And which one do you think is more likely to happen?
I think it's really interesting that TNA talent were tweeting this. I had no idea they were doing that throughout the show, whatever. I hate I missed that part. To be honest, as much as I love TNA, especially TNA 2005 Adrenaline Rush era, that's my favorite TNA. I'm hoping it's more so. I'm sorry, TNA guys. I'm hoping it's more so Triple H versus Shawn Michaels. They picked their their kind of top ones from their era. I feel like even if they just did all women, Triple H picked his top women and they picked their top women, that would be great too. Or if they went with the guys, Triple H brings in Finn Balor. If I doubt KO is ready to come back, but if he was ready, bring KO back for the match. Things like that would be really exciting. TNA, I think just because I don't know that many of their talent right now. I know some of the guys, I'm not excited about it because I feel like we've already seen it throughout the year, though. I've seen Moose, we've seen Santana, we've seen Joe Hendry, we've seen all their best guys already on TV. So it doesn't have as much shock value or drawing value to me as opposed to Triple H's guys versus Shawn's guys. Let me see what that is. I like that a little bit better, honestly.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of good with either option. Hearing you say that, though, Chin, you do bring up a good point because I do think that we have seen a lot of these guys from TNA already make some appearances on NXT. But in this dynamic, it would be cool. And I feel like it would mean something because you've had an NXT guy with their championship belt now for several months. So in a way, it's been a slap in the face. And some people were predicting that that match might end in a DQ via a la the invasion that might occur during that main event. Like, even though it's not for sure yet, that's where I think they're going. And that's sort of my expectation. Like, I'm not expecting Oba or Trick to walk away with both titles. I'm expecting it to end with shenanigans, with the DQ. I'm expecting that to go down. And even though it may not happen, I'm already anticipating it and going into Tuesday's episode expecting some sort of an invasion angle with TNA.
You know, that's not far-fetched at all. When they made this match, especially they made it so suddenly, I didn't see them walking out as, someone with both belts either. And I hope that is the most logical thing, though. I mean, that could be very interesting. They all come in, like we've seen Moose, we've seen Santana, we've seen Hendry. I mean, if they all crash the party and just beat everybody up, I mean, that would be interesting. That would be a sight to see.
I'm excited for the matchup. When they made it on the Grayson Waller effect today, I didn't know what direction they were going to go because we've been waiting for this match, Chinedu. How many times haven't I said, when are we going to see Oba and Trick? They keep cock blocking this story. We keep wanting to see this match in a singles match, and they keep making it into a triple threat to the point where I was actually expecting this to be a triple threat for a second. I thought they were going to include Ricky in this as well, and then they didn't, and I thought, wait, we're actually getting the match? Wait, it's happening on NXT? What? Like, I was just getting so much information. So I don't feel like they would blow this big kind of a matchup over on NXT for next week, unless something massive was going to happen.
That's very true. A TNA invasion angle, I mean, honestly, not in hindsight, it could be good. I mean, I still would love the other one, but not as you explain it out and I look at it in the detail and what it could be, that could be really good. The Grayson Waller effect was a great setup for it. I want to point out too, Oba Femi. I understand Ricky Saints is going that mic. Oba served that boy up, man. You can't tell me no matter what Ricky said to get the crowd hype, he stood up and said, I've been out here for 10 years working the ring. Sir, that man said you can't wait to get called up to carry Cody's bags. What is your rebuttal? You completely just went around that. And that's what everybody has been saying anyway. That like you're more so getting ready to get called up. You're not really invested in here. And like you let Oba talk to you like that, Ricky, you gonna let him talk to you like that? I don't care what he said in reply. Ricky got served up in this segment. Oba killed him on that mic.
Chin, I gotta tell you, you know me, I'm the biggest Ricky fan, and I've been hyping up Ricky and his promos and everything. When Oba hit him with that line about Cody Rhodes and carrying his bags, I was floored because I didn't expect Oba to call that out, okay? Secondly, once Ricky got the mic, I was thinking, all right, Ricky, like, let him have it, right? Like, you got to go into town, man, after what he just said. It's fair game, right? Like, you can shoot your shot. You can say anything you want. It's fair game. And I thought his promo was, fiery and passionate, but it didn't have that, oh, snap moments the way Oba's did. I cannot believe that I'm going to say this right now, but Oba's promo hit harder than Ricky's. I couldn't believe it. I was sitting there. I was waiting for Ricky to, get him back, to fire a shot on him. And I just didn't feel like the shots that he tried to throw. He didn't really try to throw too many. It was more so about saying you were an athlete, you were handed down this shit. Meanwhile, I worked my way into this. I tried out to be a WWE wrestler and they gave me an automated rejection. I felt that. Seeing hearing Ricky say that, I felt that. His promo, I felt everything he was saying. And I felt his passion, but it didn't have that, ooh, crap, burn moment, he's dead already, reaction, the way that Oba Femi's did. So I'm kind of with you, man. I thought Oba Femi won that one.
He definitely did. Ricky Saints, he gave us, he should have given us a CM Punk type promo, but instead he gave us a Sami Zayn type promo. Kind of, my heart. my heart. You know what I'm
You
saying?
didn't
My
want to
heart.
hear about his heart.
No, and their heart. No. If anything, at bare minimum, I thought Ricky Sampson's gonna call out Oba's accent because that's not really his voice. That's he does that.
Wait,
I
is
would have
that
thought that
really not his voice?
there's footage of Obafemi when he first got there talking in a full American accent. There's footage,
Because
and
I've
I know.
spoken to Oba before he was signed, and I don't remember exactly what he sounded like. But you're right. I don't remember him having that voice when I first talked to him.
Yeah, he broke character on TV before too. When he kind of thing, he pretend like there's all champions that come on and say, I didn't think I couldn't do it. He did that joke on TV, but there is footage of him when he first started talking on camera. You can look it up too. He has a full American accent. I thought Ricky would have brought that up at bare minimum. He gave nothing. I was like, you really are looking past us, aren't you? You really are looking past us, ready to Raw and SmackDown. You're getting ready to carry Cody's bag, Ricky. Oba said that to you. We
Look,
all
if you're
are
gonna
watching.
carry anyone's bags, though, Chin, might as well be Cody, right?
He just said it. It was so harsh. He was like, ah. I was like, Oba, stop. He's dead, man.
He's dead already.
Yeah, that promo let me know Ricky ain't winning this title, man. He ain't winning shit. He ain't getting this title, man.
No, I really thought it was gonna happen. I really, really did think so, but I don't know what's going on, man. I really don't. A lot of the people that I thought were gonna have buzzier, more hype moments on NXT. I'm a little surprised that it hasn't happened. I expected more from Lexus King. I expected more from Ethan Page. I definitely expected so much more to happen for Ricky. And even with Blake Monroe, like, I don't know. I think it's I don't know if they maybe have a little bit trouble following the buzz that they come in with, because all of those people came in with buzz. I feel like they might have a little trouble like keeping that sustained each and every single week.
I can agree because I remember when Ricky Saints first came in. I remember the buzz was so high for him. I mean, even their viewership I think they almost hit 1 million just because of him, and it went right back down after a while though. And I feel just again too like booking wise, they could, booking wise, I feel like it could be better to kind of capitalize on the momentum they have brought in though. But I can understand how they want to tell stories though, but. Man, you hate to see the kind of buzz they have come in die down the way that it does though, because Ricky had a lot of buzz, and it honestly is not the same as it was before early this year.
All right, we got Luis Arturo Mendez here who says NXT at Full Sail had a nostalgic feel to it. If they are doing an invasion angle with TNA, they should bring back the NXT TakeOver PLE for a future event. Yeah, I do kind of miss those like takeovers. Yeah, I'm with you, Luis. Thank you so much for sending this in. We got Infamous Raider Loco, by the way, who says, no disrespect for Blue Chew, but fellas and gals, get the tank. Use promo code Raider Loco and be prepared for Stephanie and Rhea's Devil's Kiss. Stephanie Champ. So Chinedu, our new thing here on the show, by the way, is get the tank or get the oxygen tank, whichever way you want to say it, because that's the new thing. It's been coined after Frank, because every time the hot girls go on TV, he needs the tank. And also it's been Rhea Ripley and Stephanie McCare approved, so we are running with it. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you for letting me be a part of that, though. There's not absorbed into my vocabulary. Now get the tank, and I know what that means, man. Appreciate that. Yes, sir.
We got Jacob Tatum. Jacob, thank you so much for this generous super chat. Hopefully you're doing good this Tuesday. He says, do you like the Trick Williams versus Obafemi title versus title, or prefer keeping the titles separate from each other? Plus, what are your favorite places to perform your comedy, Chinedu? Also, best worst segment of tonight's NXT. Worst segment. I'm trying to think which one I thought. Let me think a second about what I thought was the worst. Best for me was probably, like I said, it was weird because it wasn't a best segment, which was having Finn out there, because the Lexus King stuff just didn't, was like whatever. So it was more so just the song and the dance, or not the dance, the pose that we were waiting for. Best segment was probably, I'm trying to think what I really liked the most. Probably seeing the women's match at the end, like that was cool. Bobby Roode and Joe Hendry was okay, but I wouldn't say it was like the worst by any means. Dark State and Montez Ford had a little moment backstage too. was like whatever's. And then in terms of Trick Williams and Obafemi, I like them doing title versus title. I like stuff like that, especially the way that they closed out the show. It made me feel like something big was going to happen the following week. Chin, what do you think? And also your question too.
I would say firstly, my favorite place to perform comedy, favorite places for sure, Houston, Texas. It's my hometown. It's what I love the most. Love performing in San Antonio, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia, and out in the West Coast. I love LA, love Rancho Cucamonga. They're so dope out there. Great energy, great vibes out there. And where else? And love New York. New York people came out to like they laughed like we was out there rocking. It was cold outside too though, so they really gave us great energy though. So those are definitely my favorite places. Best segment of the night I felt was definitely the Grayson Waller effect. Never thought I'd say that ever in my life.
That is true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Grayson Waller effect was awesome tonight. What? Okay, Power of NXT. Great segment. My least favorite segment, I'd probably have to say,
I couldn't think of one that was like bad by any means.
Yeah, I know you said the one with Robert Roode in it, just because it didn't really serve a storyline purpose per se. It kind of did, but it didn't. But even then, I love seeing the glory. I love seeing the glorious one. I love it. So I enjoyed it. I love Joe Hendry. So I really couldn't say. I'll say this though. I didn't like that Jada Parker wasn't on the card tonight. If she was on the show, I guess I missed it, but
no,
she
wasn't.
On the
I didn't see her.
And neither was Kalani, huh? I didn't like. I think that was probably
no. Kalani wasn't on either. No, they haven't been on like the last 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, I probably would say that would probably be my worst thing, just because I enjoy seeing them on my TV screen every scene. I love Kalani. Love me some Jada Parker. That is like to me a star. No lust thing like that. I think she's just so dope. Like she gives me like Stone Cold and ECW energy. So that's why I like her a whole lot though. So that'd be fit for me.
Any show that doesn't have Jada on, Chinedu is not going to be pro for it.
I'm not a fan. And Denise, just real quick before we continue, everyone watching right now, just if you can do me a favor, please hit that like button. I meant to say that thumbs up button before at the beginning. I want that. Just the algorithms are crazy on here. You want to help Denise. You want to help the channel. You want to help people help the video get seen by a lot of people and things like that. Right now, as I'm talking, hit the thumbs up button right now as you're watching. Go ahead, do it now. Get out of the way, and it helps the channel a whole lot. So as I'm talking right now, go ahead, hit that thumbs up button for us right now. Just boom, right now. That's all. Just want to put that in.
Thank you so much to Chin and also to Jacob for the generous super chat. We got John Stamey here, DWL member for 9 months, who says that double Devil's Kiss was glorious. Yo, we got to hear, not only did we get to see a double Devil's Kiss with Rhea and Stephanie, but also Booker T was able to add his commentary to all of it, which was pretty great. It was just it felt like a really big, cool moment to get to see that.
It really was like that to me. That moment solidified the fact that Booker T is a national treasure in the WWE universe. Like no matter. This dude can get almost anything over on commentary. Some folks think it sounds crazy, but it works. When they pointed at Booker, the crowd did it too. Oh, yeah. Like he did, it was just amazing. And like first of all, what made me really laugh too is that when Lyra got in the ring, because Lyra did replace Tiffany in the match. And I do hope Tiffany's okay, by the way, though. I know she replaced her last minute. When Lyra got in, I was like, is Lyra gonna do it too?
I thought she was too. Yeah.
And then Lyra said, no, I don't do that kind of shit. Okay, y'all go ahead. I don't do cake play like that. You ain't seen these cakes like that. She went out there and did a full-on dive. I said, nope.
She was like, nope, no cakes. Cover it up. My mama said no. My mama's gonna get me with a chancla if I go out there and show some cake.
And for real too, that chancla and fly through the TV. Her, Lyra, Rhea, and Stephanie. Everybody get it, man.
No, I thought she was too. Honestly, I even got excited. I'm like, wow, triple Devil's Kiss. And then she did it. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine with me. Whatever. But I think it was more so, I'm pretty sure if Tiffany Stratton was there, we probably would have gotten the triple dose there of the Devil's Kiss.
Absolutely. And not again, not taking nothing away from Lyra at all, though. But that moment made me laugh so much because it looked like she thought about it. I ain't know this.
And then Lola Vice, by the way, when she went out there and she took out JC Jane with that back fist that led to her getting the riptide by Rhea and Rhea's team getting the win. I mean, I was like dying getting to see like Lola in there with all of those girls. That was cool. I mean, I'm rooting for Lola. It's on the 27th that she's going to challenge for the NXT Women's Championship against JC Jane for No Mercy. She's winning. She's got to win. If she doesn't win, I'm going to be like, yo, what the F? I think she has to win that.
She absolutely has to, like, with all the hype and everything they've done, like, there's no way not to put her over and have her be champion. Also, no offense to JC Jane. Again, come on, yo. Let's come on. Let's wrap this up. Respectfully.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We can move on. We can move on.
Yeah,
We got Bob Ross Jr. who says, honestly, I'm not scared of TNA. Like, the fuck they gonna do? Invade us? LOL, NXT can lil bro them again like we did at Slammiversary. Hashtag Team NXT. Look, regardless of whether or not you're afraid of a TNA invasion, whatever, right? It will get people talking because invasions usually do. And no matter what, I think it will give NXT a little bit of a boost in ratings where people are gonna want to talk about it. Because even now, look at us, we're talking about it. Everyone's like, hey, invasion, we're gonna see an invasion. So people care about that kind of stuff. Especially in wrestling. Invasions, they go far back. Thank you, Bob.
Yeah, thank you, Bob. That was funny, though.
We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, when is Bianca coming back? I didn't know a broken finger takes this long, putting her in front of the front row seat for NXT. Yeah, I don't know exactly when she's getting back in action. I don't really have an answer for you. But yeah, she was in the front row. I actually thought we were going to see what's funny, because when they announced all these people were going to be on NXT, I think you probably thought they were going to be in action or have a promo or some sort of like interaction. And some people did, but Bianca didn't. She was just in the front row seat. So I do think some people were probably expecting just a little bit more there.
I was too. I was kind of disappointed that they didn't give her full entrance though, because Bianca Belair was a big part of the Black and Gold era, and her entrance is so like, larger than life. That would have popped the crowd for real. But I have a theory on this. I could be wrong on it. It's my theory. I know she's healing from her finger, but my theory is that I feel that there might be concern about bringing her back when they're on that European tour. And this is what I didn't like about the European crowd, by the way.
Oh, because they were booing her?
They were booing her all throughout. They made her a heel overseas. So I'm wondering if they're like cautious about bringing her back to make sure she doesn't get booed, because she's a top babyface for them. Like, she sells merch. They need her character to be babyface, especially if they do decide to go move forward with the Jay storyline and with Naomi coming back possibly 26, 27. It's important for that trajectory for her character to remain a babyface. Like, her going heel would derail what they've already built in my mind. So that's kind of a theory I've had, because the European crowd were, to me, they were real dicks about Bianca Belair and I don't understand.
It was like she did something to them.
And she did nothing at all. Like, her entire character, her whole arc in it, she was right, y'all. Like Drew McIntyre, she won Elimination Chamber, y'all. It's her one-on-one. Rhea needs to go sit down, all right? And that's really what it was. And it's just, that's my theory,
It's not a bad theory. They might be sort of testing the waters there. I'm kind of with you. I'm thinking either that or they just don't really got anything for her yet, unless she's still healing. So we'll see. Thank you, Anthony. We got GZACG here who says, loved the show. Excited for Ren QC. Was nostalgic for Booker's Devil's Kiss call. Oh, yeah. NXT versus TNA, title for title. Should be a PLE match. Might get a weird finish. BTW, go Buccaneers. Thank you, GZ, for getting all of this in here. So, by the way, Charlie Dempsey is looking like he's heading off back to Japan. He's been there before. Looks like he's going back. And he kind of told Ren to, don't go doing silly, crazy things while he's gone. I think Ren is about to maybe go off and do God knows what. I'm not really sure what's happening there with Ren, but she looked very, very, there's been multiple, segments with her and Joe Hendry. I think this is now the second Joe Hendry segment that he's had with them. I'm not exactly sure what her plan is, but it looked like she had something up her sleeve.
I'm excited to see it. Real quick, Jeezy, I was with you on board to that last line, and you know what I'm talking about, man. That That's all right, man. Shout out to the little Bucks, man. It made me sick that the Texans got ESPN talking about Baker Mayfield like he Tom Brady. I wanted to throw up when I heard that. By the way, I just wanted to point that out. It's Baker Mayfield, okay? Yeah, I said it's Baker Mayfield, okay? Yeah, he's so Baker Mayfield, okay? That's who's out here running my boys down there. I wanted to throw up on Monday night. That has nothing to do with wrestling. I'm sorry. I'm very excited about Ren going solo. I think Dempsey going to Japan is really good for his character because I feel that kind of fits him. Go off. I want Ren to cook because I feel like they let Lash cook. Look what happened. You know what I mean? Good stuff. And I feel like she has so much in her. Great matches that we just have not seen. I'm looking forward to her moving out of the no quarter catch through. I want to see her just like with Thea Hale. Where the hell is she, by the way? I just kind of want to see that going on, you know?
I'm with you. I was kind of thinking that at some point it was sort of holding her back because she just became a cheerleader for Charlie Dempsey and the no quarter catch crew. And I'm like, I don't even care about the no quarter catch crew. I don't even think there's still a no quarter catch crew. There's like nobody there that's left.
Yeah, everybody beat Dempsey to leave. Everybody beat him.
Tavion left, right? Tavion was in the group, right? It was him. Yeah, he's out. Miles Bourne's off doing his own thing now. And so it was just Charlie and Ren. And now Charlie's going to Japan. So now it's just Ren.
Yeah, that's it. Actually, might as well let her cook. Let her cook.
Yeah, let her do her own thing. Let's see who she packs up. She's got like a quirky personality. So I want to see them continue that, but also show a little bit of her serious in-ring skills. I know she's got them. Thank you, GZ. We got JJ Castillo here who says NXT Homecoming was great. The intro, former NXT superstars appearing and being at Full Sail felt like the old days of Black and Gold. I love the stage. I love the way everything looked. I feel like I had forgotten what Full Sail kind of felt and looked like, mainly because I've been so used to the PC and I haven't gone back and watched any old NXTs in God forever. So I feel like for me, this was really just a reminder. And that throwback video that they showed in the beginning, there were so many people, Chin, that when I was seeing them, I'm like, oh, damn, I almost didn't recognize this person. Like everybody, I was like, oh, yeah, that's this person. Oh, yeah, that's that person. Oh, shit, that's what they looked like a couple of years ago. You know, so I felt kind of bad because I'm like, whoa, I wouldn't think that I would forget what so many of these people used to look like.
I know. I wholeheartedly agree. I thrown off real quick. My dog Leo just came in my shot real quick. I don't know if y'all can see him, but he's right here, just right on my leg.
We can't see Leo. Damn.
Yeah. He's here. You want? But here, I'll bring him up. But yeah, I was very excited too. The entire set was really good. Whatever. This is Leo, guys. I don't know if y'all can see him.
Let me get a full shot. Wait, hold on. Let me get a wait. Where'd you go? Hold on.
There
you go. Full shot of Leo.
There's Leo, guys. Half lab, half Corky, guys. Don't ask me how it happened, but that's him. He's hopped in the shot. There we go, Leo. You've been seen. There you go.
He's so cute. He's so chill. He took the spotlight very, very well.
Yeah. He's a much cuter dog than that Larry guy that Phil and what's Scott keeps talking about. A much cuter dog, but I'm just kidding. So I don't.
Damn, Chinedu, why are you having Larry catch strays? No.
I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. I do not want Phil and April to pull up on me, man, because I saw Raw. April. I forgot April is a Puerto Rican from New Jersey. I do not want to get shanked.
She's gonna shank you.
When she said that, I was like, I don't think in my mind, like I think to me, like that was the first time I ever heard her like acknowledge her being Puerto Rican. I was like, oh shit.
I don't know if I recall her. I mean, it's been such a long time. Who knows?
Yeah, and I know if I know about Puerto Ricans, when Puerto Ricans when they acknowledge the fact they're Puerto Rican, all right, they're really mad. Okay, when they say I'm Puerto Rican, I'm sorry. Listen, y'all. If you've never been around Puerto Ricans, if they say I'm Puerto Rican, back away.
That's your warning sign. Back away.
I'm Puerto Rican from the Bronx. I'm Puerto Rican from the you sure correct. I apologize. So we're going out of here.
I like how Becky was so scared. She was like, I'm not gonna mess with her. No. She's just like, I'm just an Irish girl. I don't know. Is she gonna shank her too? I'm not really sure. So funny. Oh my God. I don't know how much shanking they're doing in Ireland. Maybe someone here, if anybody here is Irish, let us know how much shanking is going on over there.
I was gonna do an Irish accent. If I ain't gonna do it, man, we're gonna get flagged. I ain't gonna do it.
No, I can't do an Irish accent, even if I tried. My accents are so bad, like they just don't come out the way I thought. that they would come out. Anyways, thank you so much, JJ. We got Bob Ross Jr. who says, Io, Becky, and the Kabuki Warriors basically said that they are too cool to go to an NXT Homecoming. You know what? I respect it. I know some people were definitely sad they wanted to see Asuka out there. I know we had several people bring up the fact that Asuka wasn't on the show, but I feel like they did as best as they could to try to get as many faces as you possibly could on the show. I can't imagine them trying to fit even more than they already did.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bob Ross. We got Elvin White Jr. here who says, which they had Jada and Bianca interact tonight. Ooh, that would have been cool. I would have preferred that over the Damian Priest, Tavion Heights moment. Because I'm like, I don't even know that much about Tavion.
Listen.
Was it Tavion? Or was it somebody else? It was Tavion.
No.
See, I barely know what he looks like.
No, it was Tavion. I'm going to say this too in that promo. Now, I'm a big Damian Priest fan. I am.
Me too.
When he said in that promo, he said, listen, I know what it's like to still kind of feel like you're not quite at that top level yet. I was there at one point, and I was like, at one point, you know.
He was world heavyweight champion.
He sure was. I'm playing, Damian. I'm playing.
You're savage. First Larry, now Damian Priest.
Listen, Damian, I'm just playing. I'm a big fan. I'm only telling jokes, man. I'm a big fan of Damian. I did like the segment. I will say this for him. Damian made me interested in the fact that they're having a match. The feud they had, the flag match, the America versus Canada thing. I didn't like any of it. I didn't want it on my screen. Damian inserting himself in this part, I did think was helpful to the storyline. And I really do wish they had Jada and Bianca interact, though, because I just didn't understand, like, Bianca's in the crowd. And I felt like they barely reacted to Bianca. Like, I felt like she had to take off her glasses for folks to realize it was her.
It's hard when they're in the crowd to react to them because people need the music. Because even if you notice when Oba and Ricky were in the ring, they got like a weak-ass reaction, both of them, because they didn't have no music. It was just like, oh, here's Oba. Oh, here's Trick. Clap, clap, clap.
And I'll be like, come on, y'all. Bianca Belair is a role star. Like, I know, like, you're right, Alvin. I agree.
All right, we got RV14 here who says the show literally showcased how trash Death Rebel themes are compared to CFO. Lol. I loved the show, the nostalgia, them using their old themes. Dude, that was one of the big topics of the day. During my watch along, I had said, you know what's embarrassing for me, Chin? That I watch Raw, I watch NXT, I watch SmackDown, I watch all the PLEs, I watch everything. And yet, I still don't know half of the people's songs because they don't stand out to me. And I watch the shows, I listen to the songs, and so many of them, I have to wait until I either see the person or see their Tron to even know who it is. That's not good.
Yeah, I agree. At this point, I can't tell Finn Balor's theme from Judgment Days, from Street Profits, to any of these people. They're all terrible. I'm just like, what is this? Y'all, it can't be saving y'all this much money, y'all. Come on.
They have the money, Chin. They have the money. The money is there. They can have people.
They got that bread.
They can get like cheap artists that are like striving to make it. Like, you know, indie artists that are like trying to make a living. Bro, I'm pretty sure you can hire some of them and give them a nice little paycheck and they'd come up with some better music.
Yeah, they can, because this Death Rebel stuff is just a pain. It really is. Like, are y'all afraid of getting sued for copyrights this bad? Like, y'all got to get these people, because to me, music adds to like the entire presentation or of pro wrestling. You have the entrance, you get into it. Like the entrance Finn Balor had, I feel like what makes it feel weird now is that he don't have that when he comes out. He has like this kind of weird hip hopish kind of theme, and Finn Balor's an Irish white man. Okay, that beat does not even fit. He doesn't fit him at all. At all. Who did this?
You know what's sad? If you were to tell me right now, Denise, hum the Judgment Day song, I wouldn't even know where to start. I don't even remember the Judgment Day song.
None at all. I know I recognize it by the colors. When I see the purple and things like that, that's how I know it's them. That's it.
That's so bad. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's so bad. RV14, thank you so much, bro. We got Infamous Ringer Loco here who says, Lil Man and me thought Paige, first ever NXT champion, would show up. But I said if they do that, it's got to be like AJ Lee coming back, both on different levels. They could have easily done Paige if they wanted to. Honestly, I don't see why not. But But then again, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, so who knows? Maybe I know a lot of people have been wondering if she was going to come back ever since they saw AJ Lee come back, but it's one of those things where they have had Paige before. They didn't really know like where to put her, what the spot would be for her. She's sort of just been like doing her own thing ever since she left AEW. There hasn't really been anything happening. So we'll see if she ever does come back. Thank you, Frank. And I'm sorry you didn't get her. We got MK Marco here who says, what was said that triggered TNA wrestlers? I think it's more so just the fact that Trick Williams still has a championship. I literally think that was it, because when everybody was telling me in the chat, oh yeah, TNA wrestlers are tweeting, I was like, oh, I didn't even know. Okay, cool. Like there wasn't a specific thing that I recall like specifically triggering them. I think it's just the fact that Trick is not, a TNA wrestler, and he holds their championship. And he also said that he's not going to be appearing on Impact until he has to wrestle Mike Santana over at Bound for Glory. And then Mike Santana basically said he was going to come out and look for Trick Williams himself. So they're telling one whole story on TNA and one whole story over on NXT, and they're two totally different things.
I still keep forgetting where I can watch TNA, so I don't even.
You're not missing much, Chinedu. I covered the like. Honestly, I have to be honest. Like I struggle with the show right now. The last month, ever since like post Slammiversary, everything post Slammiversary has been one of the hardest shows that I have to go through. Like watch. I like some of the wrestling that we get is cool, but a lot of the angles and storylines just aren't working for me. And so I have been struggling with the show. I think they need to work on so many of the stories. They need to do far less segments. They need to do more wrestling on that show. I do struggle with TNA. So I'm going to be honest with you, Chin. You're not missing that much.
Yeah, because whenever I peek in, the last I saw, I think the Nemeth brothers return and attack the Hardys. That's last hour kind of was tuned in though, so I don't even know what's going on now. It's just yeah.
Thank you so much, MK Marco. Alrighty, so let me just kind of run through some of the other additional highlights. We kind of talked a little bit about everything, but I did enjoy seeing Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss defeat Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley. I thought it was funny that it was like Charlotte and Tatum, who are two tall blonde girls, versus the creepy girls with the dolls, Alexa and Tatum. I love seeing Alexa and Tatum in the ring together. I want more of that. Anything stood out to you in this matchup?
I love the fact seeing that this made me feel like I want to see Alexa and Charlotte on NXT more interacting with the women on this roster as well, because it was exciting to see the tag team division on NXT have something to go for, because you see them together and it feels almost pointless though, because like the champions aren't hardly on the show. You guys aren't going to appear on Raw and SmackDown, so it's kind of like they're spinning their wheels in tag matches. But this tonight felt like it had a purpose, a reason. It was just good seeing it, man. It was very, very good. I love seeing Charlotte in NXT. It's great to see Charlotte as a babyface. Never thought I'd ever say that out loud. That's so. It looks like she's enjoying it too. Like,
oh,
what?
she is. You can tell. I really think she needed this. Honestly, I just think with everything that she was going through in the last year, that right now she's just having more. She's just having fun. That's what it looks like. She's just having fun and living her best life. Did you see, by the way, that picture of Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill hanging out? Okay, well, I recently saw it. I forgot where I saw it. I saw it somewhere. And I just thought to myself, okay, that is pretty badass, because they both seem like the bougie type, like the ones that are like loaded and spending lots of money. Like you can tell their tab is like hundreds of dollars, whatever. Like I don't have the kind of money to hang out with Charlotte and Jade Cargill. So I'm living vicariously through these badass bougie girls. Anyways, I love that picture. It's somewhere out there. You guys can probably find it. I think I saw it on WWE.com, because you know how they do the roundup of like the best 25 Instagram photos of the week. I don't know how I know this. I just know this. And it's out there.
I need to go look that up. And I really hate that they didn't book Charlotte to be a babyface from when she came back. Like they could have really given her the Triple H 2002 YouTube Beautiful Day treatment. Like show her training, show her working hard. Have like, you remember, it's a beautiful day.
Oh, I remember.
Like, let her call herself Ashley Flair a few times. Like, I know you guys love Charlotte, though, but Ashley Flair has been out here going through hell the past year. And this is like, you don't have to talk about the divorce at all, but just her just literally rehabbing a horrific injury, which is probably the worst one you can have as an athlete. ACL, MCL. She missed over a year. So I don't understand why they had her be on a boat. Like, What the WWE?
Although I did love the, like, I know a lot of people didn't like the Top Girl stuff. I did because I'm into that shit. Like, I love bougie bitches. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I would kill to be best friends with Regina George. All right, like, I love those girls. So, like, I'm kind of opposite on that. But I know why a lot of people, just weren't feeling it with Charlotte. But I'm telling you, the Alexa stuff, it's working. But all right, we got Jacob Tatum here who says Sami Zayn was talking to Javon Evans like a father trying to keep your head up from head up speech motivation plus. What's next for Obafemi if he loses to Saints? I hope he kind of I don't think he's going to lose to Saints. I think he's going to retain, and I think he's going to go into that program with Javon Evans. And people want to see Javon Evans defeat Oba. He's gotten the rub now from Randy, from The Undertaker, from Sami Zayn today. I think everybody's wish might come true in seeing Javon defeat Oba.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel Oba is not gonna lose. I just don't see it happening. I don't see Saints winning. If anything, I see Saints getting called up to SmackDown, and he'll be riding on Cody's bus. I see that happening exactly as Oba said. So, yeah.
Also, thank you to Paul Morales, who says that Vic Joseph said TNA stars were more upset that they weren't invited to NXT Homecoming than they got mad when Trick challenged Oba. Okay, thank you, Paul, for that clarification. I didn't hear Vic say that. We got Frank here who says, Stephanie, she's winning Saturday, or I'm riding. I'll turn over one chair, LMFAO, but I'll do it. I'm very mad. If Stephanie loses, we're going to have a reaction video from Frank throwing his chair into the TV or something. He also says, like Jacob said, the young OG gonna appear on SmackDown US Open Challenge. I hope so. I really hope so, because I want to see that match with Javon and Sami Zayn. What a way. Can you imagine if he debuted like that on on the main roster? Javon just challenging Sami Zayn. That could be fun, but we can dream. I don't know if they're actually going to do that. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco. All righty. Let's see what we got here. We got Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes versus Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. This was a fun matchup. How'd you feel about it, Chin?
Love the match. Again, love the old themes. Love just seeing these two in the ring going at it. I really realized how much I miss seeing Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams work together. I love the ending with Miz. I did not expect that at all. It just, again, it added to the star power of the show. I love seeing main roster stars popping on NXT because it adds the element. You never know what's going to happen on NXT. You never know who you're going to see. I love that unexpected feeling on my wrestling shows, though. So I really enjoyed it. I love that Trick Mellow Gang got the win. I love that they got in a heelish way. It's still a bit weird to me to see DIY's babyface because they're heels on the main roster, but here I know they're baby faces though. And to me, I didn't really watch NXT as heavy when they were running things over there though. So it was good to see them kind of go back and see how the crowd reacts to them, because the crowd really does love them. Because I remember my friend just talked to me about Johnny Gargano being the guy in NXT, and I wasn't watching as heavy as I did back then though. But to see how they react to him, man, you could tell they value them a lot though, a whole lot.
Oh, yeah, he was that guy. No, I was a big fan of Johnny Gargano, pre-WWE as well as in WWE. Actually, I just remembered earlier someone asked about what I thought was the worst segment. Now that I'm scrolling through the actual thing, I didn't care for Ethan Page versus Tyler Breeze for the NXT North American Championship. I didn't think the match was that good. So I think I might have to vote. I think I might have to vote that one. I forgot about it too. And then I saw it right now on the rundown and I'm like, oh shit, we haven't even talked about that. So I think this was my least favorite one, because at no point did I get caught up in this match. And this was pretty much Ethan Page fucking up Tyler Breeze.
It really wasn't. I still hate to this day that Fandango and Tyler Breeze, they call him Brazongo. I really hate that they didn't call him Fabrice. That would have been perfect.
Well, they might have been. Would they have been sued maybe for trademark things, infringement?
That is true though. But I was maybe spell it differently though. But I feel like that was such a natural just Fabrice. Oh my god, beautiful.
Oh man. Alrighty, guys. Well, overall it was a fun night. We talked about so much that went down on the show for NXT Homecoming. Overall, I really think that they needed a show like this where they can really just show what they have going on over on NXT. So man, shout out to them for that show. Thank you to everybody who hung out with us today to talk about NXT, whether it was the whether it was the watch along or the actual review show. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. But before we go, just a friendly reminder to everybody, if you haven't already, please make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel, show some love over here. If you're already here, check out the videos that have been posted. I did a predictions video for WrestlePalooza. If you guys want to check that out, I got an interview coming later this week, and then I also have the All Out predictions coming later this week, and then also I will be here for All Out and WrestlePalooza. So there's going to be pretty much something happening on this channel each and every single day. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Chinedu, tell the people where they can find you.
Well, they can find me everywhere on social media, at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that, at Chinedu Ogu. My upcoming shows this Sunday, I'm having a birthday show. I didn't think I was going to do anything that day, but I'm having a great show at the Secret Group. Limited seating for this show. I cannot wait to see you guys. It's my birthday show. My upcoming show is also in my next big Houston show will be in November 15th at Stages Houston. We're doing 2 shows, 7 and 9 p.m. This is my big theater show, guys. This is my largest show of the year. I want all you guys there, sponsored by Bluebell, Whataburger, Pepsi, Houston Tents and Events, and Academy. Great sponsors. Love those guys. Also, this Thursday, September 18th, is Chinedu Day in Houston, Texas, guys. I have my own day in the city. Very honored to have that. Much love to the great mayor, the late great Mayor Sylvester Turner. I didn't really celebrate it that much last year, though, but this year, I was like, you know what, talk your ish, Chinedu. You got a Daniel City, man. Talk about it and promote it, though. So this Thursday, all my Houstonians, please enjoy Chinedu Ogu Day as I will. Other than that, do me a favor. Be sure to subscribe to Denise's YouTube channel. Like I said earlier, hit the like button on this video. Drop a comment as well. I want our engagement to be super high for the video, so do that. Also, do not forget to subscribe and to join Denise's Patreon page. It is where you can find a lot of great exclusive content that you will not find on the main page because they'll get demonetized here. So go on there right now. Join the channel. If you really want to be a part of the DWO, you are pretty DWO though, but to truly help with a lot of things on there, the Patreon is the way. Show that love. Join today. Help Denise hit another milestone number once again this year. All right. Join that Patreon right now. Get amazing content that you will never, ever, ever see on the main page, and you'll enjoy it. Other than that, don't be a dick. Give it a click.
All righty, everyone. We got one more super chat. This is from Bob Ross Jr., who says, oh, Lord, TNA got Matt Cardona talking smack about NXT. Yeah, Team NXT can easily stop this invasion. I like Matt Cardona. I am so here for Matt Cardona joining this invasion. So let's see what we end up getting from all of that. Chinedu, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I want to shout out Grayson Waller for calling out TNA in there too, though, because he actually acknowledged it in the show. He saw that some TNA wrestlers weren't upset about being invited. He said the fact that TNA is only relevant because I just said your name. That was a great line by Grayson Waller that I felt went under the radar. Very good, Grayson. That's a very good. Because again, it's TNA, y'all. This isn't Adrenaline Rush TNA. This isn't James Storm. This isn't Beer Money. This isn't Magnus. This isn't AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, Kazarian. This isn't Fortune. This isn't any of those guys. This is the Nemeth brothers. What?
Damn, Chinedu's not holding back today. Threw shots at Larry, the Nemeths. Who else did you throw shots at?
I like the Nemeths too, though. But I'm like, in terms of like,
I'm mean because I talk shit on Chase U, and Dark State, and I'm the mean one. I have no beef with Larry.
Listen, I'm finna have Larry, Phil, April, and Nick at my door. So we saw the show, man. I was just playing, y'all. Please don't. I'm sorry, y'all. She's got a shake.
All righty, guys, that is it for us here today. Thank you so much for hanging out with Chin and I. We're here each and every single Tuesday. Tomorrow, I will be live with Righteous Reg for the AEW Watch Along, 3 hours, September to remember, plus review show, and then everything else taking place this week. Thank you guys so much. Subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.